Hi again.
Hi,
Hello,
I'm your
lovely
game
streamer
master,
people.
Ming the Merciless, round two.
Muted. What's up, everybody? I'm Holowlock. Sorry about that. My computer died, and I had to update it, and it literally took 5 seconds to
Oh
update.
shit!
And
He gave the Pepto to the PC but forgot to take it himself.
so, if you missed the last episode, part one, the first 2 minutes, uh, uh, my computer died, and this is me trying to resuscitate. Don't tell me, bro. What is this?
The last video was just
Okay.
the opening.
Yeah, that was the opening. So we're just gonna trim the fat, say fuck it, say what it is. Yeah, make sure you tune into part two where the stream actually fucking starts.
Part two. First trap that is, huh?
I'm just glad it's now. I'm just glad it's now and not like an hour into the stream, bro. I'd be so fucking mad. Okay, so that being said, Journey to Astera, episode 10. Ming, take it away, brother.
Hi, and welcome to hell.
Hell,
I'm fucking
not as well as
done.
my room, so it kind of feels like it.
Never seen 5 people with technical difficulties all the time? Welcome to the stream.
Exactly.
Welcome to the stream.
Our check
DC's
engine lights have been on, and we just keep ignoring it.
Yeah, pretty much. There is no help desk for us.
Nope.
We are our own help desk.
IT done gave up on us.
They retired because of us.
On
So
a new
tonight's
procession.
episode is actually going to be called "A Step in the Right Direction." So for those of you who didn't get a chance to watch last week, let me give you a quick update. Boys finally got a chance to reunite with Lons after he had his long period of time in the shipbox, and after he finally got out and made a deal, he met up with them, filled him in, told them where they needed to go. He had a nice little drunken escapade with a new friend of his, Thumper. And Thumper damn near pissed himself when he met Zane and ran away. Gave the
I
boys
didn't
a
even
vote.
see his cool ass weapon either.
Yeah, you never got a chance to see it. That's very unfortunate. Hey, who knows? You
Fuck
might
you,
have left it
Zane.
behind. But Thumper did leave them the boat, and they went all the way back to Halia. Once they got to Halia, they got a chance to sit down with Nimue. It was a slightly tense situation for a little while. Turok looked like he was going to let off a little bit of bull steam on one of the orcs. Never got to have it happen, though. So sad. But now the guys have an idea of what they're supposed to be doing. They know where they're supposed to be going. Currently, gentlemen, you are still sitting inside of the tavern after Nimue had left you. And now you get to make a decision on what you're about to do.
I think we need to get a hammer before we go and do all this crazy crap.
So, we need to get into that communications tower, correct?
Yes.
And apparently, according to Nimue, it's heavily guarded, so I have an idea. When does Asher's forces supposed to arrive? Should be in the next couple of days or so, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man, since everybody wants to be quiet.
Hey, this is your plan. It's your moment, dog.
So,
Well, that's something that we have no idea. We think it's supposed to be a couple of days, but Asher might decide to stick around for a while. He might just, he might say that the job's not done yet. And
okay.
I know Asher tends to, try to say he's going to make. He is usually very, very on
Punctual.
time. Punctual. That's the word I was looking for.
Man of many words. Except
Don't
for that.
worry.
But
I have the dictionary out today. I can help you.
Oh, yay.
Grab a thesaurus. You'll need
yay
that.
for thesaurus.
Anyways, so I was
You're a
thinking
thesaurus.
we can use his arrival when everything kicks off to try and sneak into that tower. Like, basically, he could be the
That would
distraction
be-
for us.
I think that was the idea from the get-go.
Oh, okay.
He
It was
has,
your plan, though. No, let him have
I
that.
think that's
It was
what
his plan.
he was planning.
he has sniffle brain right now. Bear with
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Totally is.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Every snort or sniff is a thought being inhaled.
Bro,
Nobody said they were good ones.
Logic. Logic.
Now we just need to set up a nice little line of white powder, so I can get them some there.
Oh, you're talking about talcum powder, right?
No, he's talking about the
Yes,
Foundry
talcum,
sugar
yes.
cubes.
I mean, BC powder, right?
That too. I mean, yeah. That,
Advil, pressed Advil. Makes sense.
I mean, I got
Anyway,
a lot
I'm
of
over here brushing my
acetaminophen.
teeth.
All right, well, that's the freaking game plan. Thanks for sharing. Great job. Awesome job, guys. Cool.
Teamwork.
makes the dream work.
Now I gotta
So
in
figure
the
far,
out
we
what I'm
meantime,
gonna
I
do
think
about
that
this
we
orc.
should probably try and do some recon. Maybe see if we can get some patrol patterns down, that kind of stuff.
That wouldn't be a bad idea for you guys.
Right.
Ventus, you got anything you
And
wanna fill in with?
this moment.
Hurt.
So maybe we kind of need to go and check the area. We might be able to find like a building to set up on, or
Can we do
somewhere
that after we
nearby.
get something to eat?
I think that's why we're in a tavern right now.
Cool.
If you guys see me repeatedly disappear off screen, it's because I'm working on a 10-foot wide desk today.
May or may not be our fault.
First world problems, bro.
It's 100% our fault.
Oh yeah.
No, that's 100%.
But the end result of what it's gonna look like.
That's a real world problems.
Yes.
Oh, what am I to do with this?
It's going to be a
10-foot
beautiful
desk?
thing.
Real quick, everybody give me just a straight roll on D20 so I can get your chatting order in order.
11.
Lon's is 11.
18.
Vince's is 18.
I'm a 9.
15.
Hold on.
So I'm freaking last. It's
Alright.
great. I love having the last word.
Yeah, know that all too well.
Okay, that. Hold on. Work with me, dice. There we go.
I wonder if something's going on with Twitch.
It's
My
quite
Twitch is running fine.
Well, then it's got to be my computer.
Who's your internet provider? Because AT&T's been screwing up really bad lately.
Spectrum.
I don't know shit about Spectrum.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty good
Couldn't
for the
tell
most
you.
part. I mean they're just like every other internet provider where they say you have great internet. Here, pay $100-something, and then when you have good internet, and then it fucking drops like 5 or 6 times a month. You know, like every other internet provider. But no, they're not that bad. It's just the issue. It keeps saying I'm dropping frames, but I don't know for sure
Seems
that
to be
I
working
am.
okay.
Is it? My channel, my stream manager is it keeps lagging, so it's hard for me to tell. And then my little notification bell down at the bottom keeps saying I'm dropping frames, so I'm just checking. So whoever's watching it, can you please keep an eye on it for me?
Go, zany boy.
I'm doing what I can. I mean, my Xbox is keeping up as fast as it can.
All right.
Fair. All right. So, you guys said you were going to grab yourself some food and drink.
Correct.
Is there any salmon here?
As a matter of fact, there is.
As long as there's no soup.
Well, then you're probably not going to want to eat because it's literally salmon soup.
I'm in the mood for a nice steak. Nice, hearty steak.
Okay, well, what if it has the flu? Is it still edible?
I mean, as long as it's not mad cow disease.
No, it's just stone skin.
Yep.
You just got camera shy disease.
No, I'm fucking sweating up a goddamn storm right now.
But
You
yes,
don't want to look like a sweaty bar.
there is a salmon stew available on the menu today. It's actually the special of the day.
I'll take
As
2
far
of
as
them.
two of them. All right. It's gonna come with a wedge of cheese and a half a loaf of bread.
Can I trade the loaf of bread out for another soup?
Say Raising Cane's, dog. No coleslaw. Those-
It's not how it works.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just.
You can trade out the cheese and the bread for an extra fish in your stew.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Can I just order fucking bread and cheese, man?
You sure can.
Can I
did
give
you
my
say
bread and
that?
cheese to him and you just give me an extra fish?
Well, I was trying to give you the rundown, but everybody started throwing everything out.
I
Sorry.
have literally said nothing.
Okay, these two. Okay, you can't see it, but I'm pointing at the screen.
I see.
You know who I'm pointing at.
Yeah, Zane.
And Ventus.
If you had your map up, you could draw little arrows and point at us.
Right? Oh, hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh, no. No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's not the right. Where'd my picture go? Oh.
I miss the bar maps, man. I miss those. I miss knowing where I was at in a bar, like my
In the bar.
juxtaposition in a bar. I love that.
Unfortunately, I'm only able to have the 65-inch monitor hooked up at the monument because my other
The
two
monument?
monitors. The monument, yeah.
I'm gonna.
The
Ba-
normal-
ba- ba-
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Thank you.
ba- ba- ba-
All right, look. So
This is a
the
good one.
normal table that I'm hooked up on is currently broke down and being upgraded.
Yeah.
Fair.
But this isn't gonna work either.
And so this one.
But
Hey, there you go. Whoa, shit.
Well, Aaron, you can interact with these maps now.
yes, you can actually zoom in on the map yourself now, so you can zoom in on Holly,
What?
where you guys currently are.
Yeah, look,
Ooh.
I can pick this here color right here, and I can just draw a big old penis right there.
You guys are here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
You're-
are kidding me.
I'm gonna get canceled, bro.
We're there.
Oh shit! It ran
For
away.
poorly drawn penises, I highly
there it
doubt
is.
it. Oh, you can do it from the tablet too?
No. I'm just trying to
Oh.
see if I can actually do anything.
Someone
Trying to
drew an
see-
S.
But
trying to
it's
see if you can do
unfortunate, but I don't think I can.
Or- okay, do you see the little thing at the top where it says tokens and all that though?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually
if-
zooming out so
if
I can
you
see the rest of the
Touch
map.
the colors, it should let you draw in that color.
Okay, well, I'm not,
Right.
I don't want to sit here and be like, doing this number on the freaking thing.
Well, just in case.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I'm talking to y'all.
let you guys have fun.
Ooh. All right. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yes, you can get just the bread and cheese. Would you like a full loaf of bread, a half loaf of bread, a whole wheel of cheese, one wedge, two wedge, three wedge?
I just need a half a loaf of bread and a wheel of cheese, bro.
Wheel of cheese.
A
Gotcha.
wheel.
I am hungover.
One thing of salmon soup with extra salmon. For the other gentleman, you said you wanted to steak. Well, medium rare, medium, rare,
COVID
Ah,
free.
medium's fine.
medium. All right. And for the bowl,
I'll have the salmon soup as well with the
Salmon.
bread and cheese.
salmon soup with bread and cheese. All right. And to drink. I have two options for you. We have red wine and house ale.
No water.
This is a bar.
What kind of place is this?
Uh,
No, get fucked up or
Ah.
no.
water's
Red
free.
wine it is.
Troughs outside.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
line
wow.
me up with water after this is done.
The red wine sounds great for me.
Red wine,
Same.
ale,
Second one.
red wine. And for the youngster,
I'll have water.
You heard him. Outside to the trough.
Gotta trough it up.
You better pull your little hair in a ponytail, start licking that shit up.
I'll
I'll
just
serve water
go get
here.
some.
would you like milk?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, suddenly milk is available.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Well, there's a cow sitting right next to him.
What
Easy
kind of
access.
place is this?
No.
You don't want that kind of milk.
No. No.
That's our point.
We are canceled. We are canceled.
Hey, maybe
I'm so slow on that, bro. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
You know what? Actually, I'll take the wine.
The wine.
I'm gonna need a lot of it if I'm gonna drink milk from this cow.
All right. So
Oh
3
my
wine.
damn.
That
3
took a
wines and
dark
ale.
turn, bro.
It's milk you drink from a glory hole. Don't ask.
All right, give me a few,
Has
and
its
I'll
own
have those
feeding
drinks
tube,
out
huh?
to you. And after I bring you your drinks, the meals will be up shortly after. The oven waiter walks away
It's
and
a
leaves you
very
guys
big
to talk
straw.
amongst yourselves. So what are you guys discussing while he's away getting your drinks and your meals?
Well, I'm thinking.
Zane, I kind of want to know why this woman locked me in a cage of my own shit for 3 days because she had a grudge with you. I kind of want to know what that's about. I feel like I deserve an answer to that one.
Oh, you want to know about the thing between me and Nimue?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's well, so I started making back when I was in my early 20s, and
60
started
years
developing it. I just shut the hell up.
I was gonna say when the moons fell.
When the moon fell 1,000 years ago. And the funny thing is that whenever I started developing it, for some reason, she showed up in Callum and started giving me help. I couldn't figure out the reason why. She never really told me. She just said, walked up in there one day, demanded that I stop what I was doing, and then didn't say anything else. Just started like trying to trash my equipment, and next thing I knew, she was sabotaging some of my operations offsite. And the next thing I knew, she was trying to send people after me.
Damn.
And then
And then I basically just started outwitting her at every turn, and she kept trying to escalate things, and then we just basically started having a Cold War kind of thing going on.
Fucking tree huggers,
And that
man.
carried on for almost a decade. And then she like all of a sudden tells me that, oh, there's a balance thing, and I've got to honor the balance. She didn't say any of this shit before,
Well,
but suddenly it's a thing, and now I've got to try to figure out how to, undo it or do the balance. Or I still don't know what she's talking about. But who knows? Maybe I'll figure it out.
I feel like that's kind of a double-edged sword because we use this stuff for our own survivability, and she's claiming that we won't survive if we continue to use them.
Well, like I've been really careful with how I develop rune tech. I have taken every safety precaution imaginable. I didn't cut corners. Now there's other countries that have taken my shit and have turned around and have decided they want to, like, oh, I don't know, use it against my entire plan and make stuff like freaking rune candy and every other thing under the sun. And and now there's anti-rune tech, and I'm sitting here getting pissed off about that because I have no idea exactly what the repercussions are of this little device. And I'm holding up the little stone that I've got in my hand, and I'm just looking at it like, what the hell, man?
While you have that in your hand, the server slides a glass of wine into your other hand and sets everybody else's drinks down in front of them.
And I raise the glass and say, thank you very much. And take a nice long sip.
I'll drink to that. I clink his glass.
Okay.
Clink. Yep.
Just him, though.
And
Not
so,
that. I don't want to clink his whatever. Continue.
clink the drink, man. Clink the drink. So, yeah, we've just really been at each other's throats, and now I've got to deal with this balance part of the equation that I wasn't even sure was a deal before now. And
could it be that the runes are drawing from a resource that isn't as bountiful as we thought? Like maybe there is a limit to these things and the power that they use?
Well, the shards and everything that fell from the moon, I mean, those things are as plentiful as, the moons are. And I mean, we've been really careful with, I've even been more careful with trying to refine those things to make them better and more pure versions of themselves. So again, I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to make this clean technology that actually gets us away from steam and coal and all this other stuff, and then they turn around and tell me that there's a whole different part of the equation that I haven't even been. Well, I've been aware of, but not to the point that it's, what it is. So I don't know. It's just been, it's now that I've got this part of the equation in my head, now I'm going to have a whole different level of developmental theory to consider. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun.
I'm with you, because nothing's going to stop me playing my looty here. Even though I knew it uses the same rune tech that she's complaining about, it's not going to stop me from using it. I guess the stakes aren't apparent to me.
To be honest, I mean, the application that you're using for your loot is so minute in comparison to some of the stuff that we have. I mean, you're actually using it to create frequencies and things like that basically become music. It's not like you're sitting there and undoing the world with anti-gravity tech and that sort of stuff, which I just found out that there's a gravity moon. So now I've got to start thinking about that part of my application and that part of my theory. The life
That's
of a
all I
scientist
wanted
sucks.
to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about?
I mean, yeah, basically. The entire Collegium of Esoterica doesn't know about it. Like, none of my scholarly individual friends that I have across continents know about this shit. We have had all of 2 texts that have mentioned anything about them, and I have one of them in my backpack. Like, it's, and I still don't know that it doesn't really mention it. Half of the pages are ripped out, and I don't even know what was on those pages. So, yeah, we're kind of in some pretty dark water on this. I think that she might have had a hand in trying to, obscure the contents of what people know about the moons, because if she's been around for as long as she has been. I mean, it could have been. I mean, there might be other people that have been around for just as long that have probably had that amount of influence also. So I don't know. I'm hopeful that she's serious about this whole thing about working together. That it's going to be at least a step in the right direction. I plugged the episode. I plugged the episode right there. Sorry, had to.
Pun intended.
Yes, indeed. You're very welcome.
About this time, the waiter comes back by y'all's table and brings all of you your food, sets it down, says if there's anything else that you need, my name is Wiser. Just let me know.
Wiser, do you have any ideas about developmental theory for rune tech? I'm all ears. Oh God, I made Ming leave.
Table. Wiser looks at you.
That was beautiful.
Kind of tilts his head. Dude, he what now?
Why did I picture like the chick from Superstar with that?
Yeah.
But you haven't even ate it yet.
My.
Do me a favor and roll me a D100.
Better slow down, Goku. Get right.
You forgot to mute.
I forgot to unmute my stream, apparently. Where the...
For the record, that would just be pouring water into a glass.
Oh, I was gonna say, because you
See,
said
I told you.
I was like, the handle's usually on the left of the toilet.
It's an 85.
Okay. As you're cramming it in your mouth, you realize this is not the salmon you thought it was.
What other kind of salmon is there?
Well, there's the salmon from Salmon Ridge, and then there's this.
Yeah, it's not cooked as well. I mean, nothing could top that.
It's not from Salmon Ridge.
Yeah, it's still salmon, though.
It's from Salmon Cliff.
Nope, it's actually from the pond out back.
That too.
Great job.
Not salmon or river fish.
Yep.
They're not supposed to be pond fish.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm about to roll a d20 for perception to see if I notice what it tastes like. Rolled a 14. I realize this ain't salmon.
It looks at you. No,
What?
it's salmon.
Oh no, it's not.
Might be bass.
Where did you get this salmon?
You just said from the pond out back.
Yeah.
I take it out of my mouth like it's like gnawed on, and I put it back in the soup, and I push it back. I'll be like, I'm not hungry. Appreciate it.
Oh my god.
He picks it up and
It's still fish.
pulls the fish out of the bowl and looks at it and goes, "It looks like salmon," as he walks away.
That's racist.
Wow.
Racist.
That's vicious.
Wow.
That's fishy.
Oh gosh. Thank you, Ming.
So far in our adventure.
Thank you so much.
On nowhere.
Dad jokes. He comes back to
And
the
only
table.
one of us in this room is an actual freaking father.
Hi. He comes back to the table with a turkey leg and a piece of bread. Sits it down on the table in front of you on a plate. It says, "I apologize for the salmon not being to the proper quality that you were expecting. I think it was salmon."
That's fine. I just wanted salmon. What is it, bass? It's fine. It's okay. I'm good. I'm not even hungry anymore. I appreciate the kind sentiments. Thank
On
you.
the house.
Appreciate it. Let's see.
I'm sorry, guy that was pouring water. We can't hear you.
Probably looks like that three-eyed fish from The Simpsons.
I'm like chewing on. Is that an eye or caviar or what is that? It's in my
It's
teeth.
something.
Trying to get it out.
Turok, so you see his reaction to eating the salmon soup. What do you do?
I don't care. I'm hungry. I'm eating it.
All right.
I'm trying to enjoy my steak.
All right. Lons, what you doing?
Does it taste like actual steak?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm eating this bread because it looks like bread,
Okay.
and I'm not going to question its origin because I'm hungry.
It's probably wise. Don't make the same mistake I made.
Yeah.
I'm going to also eat this cheese, not caring which cow it came from.
Wasn't me. I promise.
Or goat.
They don't have
I
water.
also drink my wine with this cheese because I am classy.
I'm not even sure that's wine anymore, bruh. I don't trust anything here.
Blood of virgins, whatever, same shit.
Really midnight syrup.
It's all sour.
Damn.
It's an excellent bouquet.
That's
Virgin
funny,
blood.
dude.
So while you guys are sitting there eating and having your drinks, you can hear the hustle and bustle of the entire tavern. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, talking amongst themselves, eating and drinking. Some people are clearly having a good time, other people not so much. You do see some soldiers come in and scope out the interior of the place and then walk back out. And shortly after they walk out, you see a couple of goblins that were tucked away in a corner of the tavern kind of sneak out the door behind them.
Hmm.
Did y'all see that?
Yep, not my business.
Fintus, you and Lawns both give me a perception check.
A 13. No, 15. No, 16, because it's plus 3. 16.
I got a 16 also.
Okay. Both of you recognize them as a pair of goblins from Nimwe's crew.
What were they doing?
Sneaking out the back door.
Yeah, but like, did we notice anything else other than them sneaking out?
It looked like they went in the same direction as the soldiers that just exited.
Oh, so they were following the soldiers out.
Yes.
Interesting.
Like maliciously.
No, but it looks like they intentionally waited for them to leave.
So, I kind of want to follow them. I kind of want to see I want to see what that story arc leads to.
Okay.
I do not, for I am far too hungry.
All right. Well, since I'm not eating, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some fresh air.
You and going for little walks. What is your thing? Every time you go for a walk, I feel like I'm about to just deal with a lot of shit.
I'll be right back, Uncle Zane. Be back in a minute.
He might roll
Not if you can't walk. I start to cock the gun in my.
He's probably gonna have like 8 perception checks on that walk too. So just be ready for that.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Megrove all over again.
All right, so
Oh my gosh, yeah.
you step away from the table and head out the front door.
Right behind the goblins.
Okay. So as you exit the door, you notice that the goblins went to the left of the door, and they're about 10 feet away from where you're currently standing at. And about 10 feet ahead of them are the guards that they're following. And from what you're seeing, it doesn't look like they're looking for an opportunity. It almost seems as though they're keeping an eye on these guards, trying to keep track of them.
Well, I was gonna tell you I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
Okay.
And I just rolled my dice and hit a nat 20, so...
Well, it's a good stealth because I just rolled for a perception on them, and they do not notice you at all.
Yeah, so nat 20. And, so what are the knights doing? Are they just... Or what are they headed back somewhere? Do I see like they're headed somewhere specific?
So the soldiers that they're following are heading in the general direction of the front gate of the city. And as you're watching them, you kind of see that they have their head on a swivel. They're all looking in multiple directions. Not necessarily like they're looking for somebody, but just making sure that they're not being followed.
So do they notice the goblins?
They do not.
And the goblins don't notice me, and I see both of them. Yes. I'm like trying to get a bigger picture here, which I'm surprised they don't see me because these two big ass swords on me. Just like...
Well, there's a good sized crowd outside.
He's carrying the swords. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, remember when you guys came into the city, it was pretty crowded.
I flip my hood up.
Okay.
They don't see me.
Yeah, and the swords are just still there.
They're behind my cape.
Yep. Somehow underneath this, whenever it's like your height. I remember the size of your swords. You ain't had nothing.
5'11" now and a half.
I'm just gonna turn back to my wine and cheese and continue to eat. None of my business.
All right, so the soldiers continue
I finish off my wine. I actually look at the waiter and I'm like, I need some whiskey.
Okay. He says, unfortunately, all I have is the wine and the ale.
I'm starting to question these.
Nothing. This is a tavern, and you don't have more than 2 selections.
You saw the soldiers, right?
You're kidding. They're responsible for this.
We ran out of whiskey 3 days ago.
I'm shooting them tomorrow.
Calm down. Have some of my stone skin wine.
So,
He's gonna break out the stone. Thank you. I need that. Thank you.
Try not to drink it all and pass out.
1 second, Ventus.
No, I just want to have a glass.
Oh no,
Zane,
I was talking to myself. I'm sorry.
Okay. Are you taking a swig out of that?
Oh yes, I'm actually gonna get a glass of it.
All right. Roll me.
I finish off this glass. I need to go ahead and
roll me a D100 2 times. Take the lower of the 2 rolls.
Somebody's about to be feeling good.
had a 39 and a 66, so the 39.
You are very sleepy.
Sleepy, but not passed out.
Not passed out.
Yet.
Well, good. I mean, am I nice and hammered though? That's what I need to know.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Good.
You are
If you have to
feeling
have
it.
must be.
This was
Good.
not
I
meant
need
for
to
human
talk to
consumption.
this tavern guy about. I need to talk to this tavern guy about a room if he's got one.
Okay.
If you can get it out in, in a sentence.
Give me a moment.
Yes, we start.
We're gonna hop back
Or
over
madam.
to Ventus real quick. So Ventus, you see the guards are continuing on towards the gate. They're still keeping their head on a swivel, and one of the guards did notice one of the goblins, and the goblin that he noticed still hasn't noticed you, but the other goblin, yeah, the other goblin just nat 20'd, did not notice the guard noticing them, but he did notice you. The guard has stopped and is staring at the goblin he saw, and the goblin has stopped and is now staring at you.
So he notices me, but not the guard.
Correct.
So what I'm gonna do, like, do I see that he notices me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to signal, like pay attention.
Yeah, give me 1 second here, because you kind of need to see my hand gestures for this. Let me find. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see my hand? Ah, yeah, you can see my hand.
You kind of look like Cranky Kong. look like you about to hit me with a Donkey Kong rap verse.
So you point at him, and he points at the goblin next to him and goes, "Hey, hey, yeah."
Hide.
Oh! As soon as you say hide, he just throws his hands in the air and drops to the ground.
The face. It was like a shell shock from one face to the other.
And as he drops to the ground, he grabs the other goblin and kind of yanks him down to the ground.
So did the guard lose sight of him?
Yeah, the guard just tripped over himself walking forward because he nat one.
So what I would like to do is fade out of the goblin's way so I can see if I can hide myself back into the crowd.
Okay.
I'm rolling a stealth. What was my multiplier on that? Let's see. Actually, I should be able to. Stealth. Modifier. What did I say? Multiplier?
Multiplier.
Multiplier. I was like,
Close
dang,
enough.
you super stealthy.
Super stealth.
Right. Yeah.
Let me see. I have to get the app. The app crashed on my phone. So.
It's alright, I'm pulling you up right now. So your stealth is a +1.
+1, so that is a 16.
Okay. So you managed to blend yourself back into the crowd before anybody even realizes what's going on. And as you're fading yourself into the crowd, you do see the guard kind of push himself back up to his feet, look around, dust himself off, and make sure that nobody's really watching him. Does a quick toe stand to look over in the direction where he last saw the goblin. Looks around and then catches up to the remaining guard.
Whew. So I just saved my own ass and the goblins and remained out of sight for the most part. Like, fuck.
So the goblin that you did a quick hide at has managed to figure out where you are in the crowd, and he and the other goblin, he's dragging the other goblin with him. They're kind of staying lower to the ground than they would if they were just walking.
Did he find me?
Yeah, he maneuvers their way through the crowd up to you, and when he gets to you, he says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Just try and be more careful next time. Sorry, I was telling y'all because I saw you were following them, and I noticed that they noticed you. So, just try and be more careful.
Well, I got distracted when I noticed you and forgot that we were following them.
Short attention span.
Very.
Understandable. I feel that way.
What are you doing?
I have a really good friend. You know, the big cow guy. He has a short attention span. He's a good guy, but it's just he don't pay attention very much.
The pale one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good guy, great guy. He just his attention span sucks. But yeah, so why were you following them?
Well, that's the exterior guard for the tower. We're just making sure they're not going to it.
Oh. What's in the tower?
I don't know.
You want to find out?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
He quickly taps his friend on the shoulder and says, "Hey, let's go look in the tower."
No.
This is gonna go just
Very enthusiastic walks. Ah!
So he gets up and he grabs the other goblin, and they start going full tilt towards the tower, just kind of pushing past everybody as they're moving through the crowd.
Slow down. You're gonna give yourself away.
But the tower is over here.
Slow. Okay. I kind of fade off back. I kind of fade back and just watch them so I don't get noticed when they get caught.
So it takes a couple of minutes for them to get there, and they kind of get further and further away from you as you hold back and try not to keep pace with them so you don't get absolutely noticed. And you can see people kind of look down and lift their arms and lift their legs as they're running past them or running into them. And you see them stop in front of the tower. And now they're scanning the crowd, trying to see where you're at.
Is there any guards that notice them at the front of the tower?
Give me a perception real quick.
All right. Dirty 20.
Okay. You only see one guard, and he currently has his back to them.
Okay. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Get his attention," as I make my way around to the other side of the doorway.
I'm so glad you went that route. So he walks up to him and he pulls the keys right off of his hip and goes, "Hey, can you let us in the tower?" And the guard turns around and looks down and says, "What are you Give me those keys back." "Oh, are these for the tower?" "Yes, those are for the tower." "Give me a moment." And he takes off the opposite direction of the tower. And as he's running, I need you to roll a dex save. He tosses the keys up over his shoulder in your direction.
All right. So, dex is... Let's see. What the fuck? Oh. Here we go. A dex save?
Yes.
+1. 17.
This is a horrible idea.
So the keys, he throws them pretty high over his shoulder, like high enough that even the guard doesn't even realize that he threw them. And you catch them as they're coming down. And the guard is full sprint chasing both of them through the crowd.
I grab it, hide it under my cloak, and just start walking in slowly. As I get into the doorway, I want to pan and look and see, what do I see?
Okay, so as you clear the main arch of the tower, you can see kind of a half circle room with a flat back. You can see that the chairs that are lined around the room are set up specifically for people to be able to sit down and see every angle of this room as they're seated. Currently, all of the seats are unoccupied. The one guard that was supposed to be standing there is no longer there. You do see along the back flat wall the door, of which one of those keys should open the tower with.
Is there any openings on the door?
Just the key slot.
So I wouldn't be able to see what's on the other side?
No.
Okay.
It's a solid wood door. The handle is made of solid steel. And if you look at the key slot looks like your typical key slot, but
like
none
a
of the
skeleton key?
Yeah, think of the round top with the flared bottom.
Yeah.
That's how it looks, but none of the keys on the ring match the shape of the lock on the door. So you're not sure if that is actually the shape of the key, or if that's just a detour, just an appearance.
Can I just turn the knob and see if the door opens?
Sure.
I just turn the knob. Is it locked?
You catch a jolt.
Ah.
A jolt.
For 3 points of damage.
Okay.
As you grab the handle, it literally sends a spark of lightning up your arm.
Ah!
And into his metal sword, right?
I'm not holding my sword. Wow.
Superconductor.
He leveled up a new skill.
Did I just learn lightning abilities?
Right.
Electricity resistance. Just.
So, without hanging around too long, do I see any like supplies, any liquor or anything around in here? Or is it just a bunch of seating and a door?
Yep, it's just there's a total of 8 seats.
Okay.
And a door. That is it. Aside from that, there are 4 torches, 2 on each side of the opening that you came in, that light up the room.
Okay. I'm going to make my way out before the guard comes back.
Okay.
With the keys.
All right. So, are you heading back towards the tavern?
Yep.
Okay. Zane, we're gonna hop back over to you real quick. The servers come back to the table. You're feeling fantastic.
Hey, God.
You had
You-
one sip.
Did not. I drank the whole glass.
Come
You
again?
gave me a glass. I drank the glass.
A bottle is not one glass. The bottle's made
I
of glass.
just,
That is not one glass.
That's debatable.
then I had my wine glass. I went glug 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 glug. And then I went glug 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 glug.
I am so sober right now and enjoying every moment of this. As much as he talks shit about me getting wasted at Theo's Tavern.
But you passed out, you pussy.
All 3 of y'all did. I was the only one who didn't. Just keep that in mind.
You passed out, and I'm still here.
Yeah, but only one of us owes Theo a new tea.
Yeah. That's right. But I gave him money for that, didn't I? I think I gave him money for that.
Yeah, you gave him more than that. You probably gave him like a lot more than that.
Turok Weiser looks at you and says, "Does he need a room?"
Yeah, I think he does.
Room. Yeah, room would be great. What? Does y'all have one?
Yeah.
I have. We have many.
Many rooms. Ooh, he's got many. I'm like reaching over the quads. I'm like slapping out. Like he's got many rooms.
Yeah,
He's,
I'm like,
he's got.
he's like,
That's
slapping me so
that's
fucking
like
hard.
that's like more than 2.
We're
That's,
gonna need a room
It's
for
more than one.
a few nights.
Definitely more than one.
Understood.
Well,
Technically, well, I don't know. How many rooms do we need? Are we all Separate. What?
Need one for the fat cow guy.
Do I see all this going on?
That's what I was just rolling for. So you walk in on him saying, definitely need one for the fat cow.
I walk in, I'm like,
He's the fat cow guy.
Zane,
You need one room for him.
Zane, Zane.
You know
What?
what? You know what? 2 rooms.
Yeah. Hey, it's you. What the fuck did you do?
Okay.
30 seconds ago.
I just look.
I'm
I look
sorry,
at him and I'm
Roger.
like,
This is
never
gonna
mind.
happen again. Do you have any double bedrooms?
No.
What did you do, you silly person? You went on a walk. You know, you go on walks. You come back. Some shit's gone down. What happened? You tell you.
Are
So
they all
you
single?
tell your uncle this. You tell him right now.
I look at Zane and I'm just like, and then I look at Turok. Okay, so
Hold up. What's
You didn't answer me.
Here. Zay, give me a glass. Give me a glass.
It's an
He
empty
has a
glass.
glass. I don't even
It's an
need
empty
any more,
glass.
man.
Okay, good, because I'm fixing you some more.
I look at
That
Lons.
sounds like fun.
I look at Turok. I
There
see
you
him
go.
fixing some more. I'm like, and then I look at Lons and I'm like, bro.
And I'm like grabbing the glass. I'm holding it greedily. I'm like, he gave me more.
While he's doing that and he's asking me what's going on, I'm like behind Zane's drunk ass, like eating a bite of his steak and like, eating his food and shit.
I was gone for maybe 5 minutes.
About 15.
15. I maybe was gone for maybe 15 minutes. Like,
It's just-
Maybe 5 minutes. You mean 15 minutes?
But it
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
But what the fuck did you do in 15 minutes? What did you do?
Just give him a minute. He should pass out.
Zane, do
You don't tell me what you did.
Do you drink the other glass?
I'm just staring down at it, but I'm also like looking up at him, like.
I grab the glass and I pat Zane on the shoulder and I'm like,
Hey,
Oh my
don't you?
God.
No.
It's
That's
okay.
that's mine.
It's okay.
That's mine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But that's
It's okay.
very far away from.
It's okay.
That needs to be next to these lips.
It's
You
okay.
just crossed her. I did that. I did. They need it with the. Yeah, give me that back.
Zane,
Liza,
you're cut off.
Single bedrooms or what?
No more liquor for this old man. All right, you
One
hear me?
room, one bed.
Okay,
Wait.
we
I've
need.
got 5 available.
Okay, we need 4 for a few nights.
I don't guess y'all have baths here. Y'all don't have water, so I'm guessing y'all don't have baths.
Mm,
No,
They got troughs, man.
What he
There's-
said.
There's troughs.
I-
Of whole. I'm pretty sure if they got troughs with water, they probably
What?
put some in a tub or something.
Well, I don't trust nothing here because it's
We have a
everything's
pond
just
out
fucked
back.
up.
There's a pond too. That's where they got the fish.
He's gonna drown. No.
He's
Dude,
just,
what did you put in here?
hey,
This is not
You-
wine.
give me the
Oh, it's
goddamn.
wine.
This is poison.
It's,
Maybe the humans.
hey, give me the friggin' wine up.
Turok, you fucking didn't. This is Jane Darn's wine?
So it's good wine, yes.
But
Dude, after that one time, oh no, he's fucked.
give it
All right.
back.
All right.
Give me- give me-
Zane,
give me
come
my
here.
wine.
Give it
Zane,
back.
come on, Zane. Let's go. And
Can I have my wine so I can carry him?
come on, Turok, get the other
I'm having
side.
too
Help
much
me
fun
out
with
here.
this, you guys.
Help me out. Let's walk.
Laser, if you'd be so kind to point us to our rooms, that'd be very grateful.
Up the stairs to the left, they're all there's the 3 on the left and 1 on the right.
Give me the goddamn wine.
At the very he's violent. One at
Yeah,
the very
He's a little
top
cranky. It's past his
right,
bedtime.
immediately right at the staircase. When you get to the top, is 1 room. The other 3 are on the left.
I grab his finger and put it down like
I just straight up
No,
stand
no,
up, pick him up. And
That was for the fat cow.
No.
I just want to hike him up over my shoulder and carry him up the stairs.
Oh,
Can
no,
I do
I'm
that?
already doing that. I'm already doing
Okay,
that.
well,
Yeah,
we're both
Turok's
doing
got
it
him.
then.
And so Turok's
You
got
need-
Bad
the
idea.
body. Lons has the
Cowboy.
legs.
What is this? This is bullshit.
He's body surfing. He's like this on
No.
top of us right now.
As Turok and Lons have him by two different halves going up the stairs.
Can I do a string check to see if I like flail around and break free?
Yeah. Wiser
Okay.
tells you as they're going up the staircase.
Oof.
Uh,
Oof.
his room's on the house.
Guess it's the most entertainment
Sorry, he
you've
was
had in a
paying
while.
anyway.
So as we get to the room,
Oh, that is a nat 20 for my strength check to flail free.
Oh, God damn
Oh
it.
shit! All right, so roll your
Reflex
dex-
to try to catch him.
Hold on. Roll your dex save twice. Take the lower number.
Aren't we on stairs on top of that?
Yeah, that's why he's doing lower number.
Yeah,
on
about to
dex.
say.
oh wait, we have to take.
Oh
a,
No,
no.
not you, Zane.
No. Give me those numbers.
Well, either one was gonna be bad. I have a 6 and I have a 10, so I got the 6.
So, Turok Lons, Zane wiggles so hard he breaks free of your grip. You
No!
guys are about halfway up the staircase when he does this. He flails off of you, and lands on the staircase, and literally
So I'm gonna.
down to the bottom.
Well, he doesn't make it all the way to the bottom because I'm also up the stairs behind them. So I'm gonna stick my foot up and see if I can stop him from rolling.
Oh god. Okay.
Yes!
Oh man.
Do it!
You better roll high.
Because something like that here.
It's gonna be a
They're
reflex.
money on human fully.
I cast the
So-
bardic inspiration just in case.
So I rolled a 19.
Hey,
Is
here
that,
we go with that.
what do I what modifier do I need to add?
It's your reflex save.
So that is
X. Yep.
And
so that would be a dirty 20.
a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Plus the bardic inspiration. So you plant your foot square on Zane and just stop him right against the stair.
And so I stop him and I lean. He
Zane,
goes.
roll me a D100 and let's see if you puke.
I lean down and say,
Oh no.
"What are you doing?"
76.
You
God.
puke.
So good.
I do not. That's a high number.
I didn't say higher though.
Ooh, burn. I'm gonna walk down.
Okay, so
grab
I
one
definitely
fucking leg.
aim at Ventus then.
Well, it does hit Ventus because he stuck his foot directly as you're rolling. So you basically, yeah.
I'm
You
just
made him
like,
puke.
Alright, I've had enough of this. I grab him by the freaking ankle and I start dragging him up the stairs.
No! This is not going to be a repeat of the freaking night where we did this all bullshit.
I grab him by the other ankle and also do the same.
Oh, God, no.
Do you
I-
lift your foot off of him?
I grab him by the wrists and carry the other half of him.
Okay.
You guys are assholes.
Is he face down or up?
He's face up.
He's face up.
You,
Oh, face up.
you such assholes.
Trying
Why
to
you doing
carry
this?
old man.
You
Shit.
guys get him up the stairs the rest of the way. Yeah, the Wiser has already unlocked the door and opened it up for you and said the bed.
Why you doing this?
Alright. We're gonna bring him inside, go to the bed, all line up sideways. We gotta swing him. 1, 2,
Three.
No. What?
And Zane goes airborne for a moment and bounces on
I'm
the
gonna,
bed.
I'm gonna do the goofy yell.
Okay, I need to hurry up and try to charm this motherfucker to sleep.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do the same thing where I stroke his little palmy there. Be like, "Hey, big guy, the sun's getting real low."
Make sure you pick his right hand.
This one ain't gonna feel shit.
What I gotta roll for that? I don't remember. What do I got to do?
Un momento.
Why are you touching me?
I hope it is his left hand that he's holding on to, so he has no idea what's happening.
Okay.
All right.
You like the hardware, huh?
It gives me a 15 by default, I think. Huh?
So Zane, you have to
No.
do a wisdom save of 15 or better for it to not work.
Okay.
Go to sleep, motherfucker. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh man.
All I as soon as
14.
you said that, I see Tony punching Hulk. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
He said 4. He's out.
So
14, man.
14. All right. He charmed you, and you are out.
so as
God.
so as all of us are trying to catch our breath from this shit, we're like, so I say, so boys, and then since we're in the room and like in just ourselves, right? It's private.
Yeah.
I pull out the keys and I spin them around my finger, and I say, so this was the keys that a guard had at the tower over there, on the other side of the city. I followed the goblins this way, and they helped me get a diversion. I'm kind of curious as to what's going on in there. They were curious too, so I just decided I'd help them out.
Well, of course, they're curious. Nimue has been trying to get into that too. So
Well, I kind of want to see what it is she's looking for in there, and I didn't want to do it by myself, so I decided to come back.
That is
Okay. So just real quick.
enthusiastic, awesome.
This is out of character info. This is stuff you guys know. I'm just reminding you what your characters know. The tower is where you guys were told that somewhere inside of it is where this anti-room tech is.
right.
Oh, I didn't remember that. I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to tell you that real quick, just as a quick reminder.
Okay, so that's why they were looking. Okay, thank you for because I didn't remember that part.
No problem.
But yeah, so I have the keys to the tower that apparently the anti-rune tech is.
Right.
Do y'all want to stage a mission when Uncle Zane wakes up? We can all go.
That might
Find
be
it?
best, but it might be best during the night.
You think
Well,
so?
if it's nighttime right now, then shouldn't we try to do it tonight?
Yeah, we kind of need Zane
Yeah.
at his fullest.
I mean, you're welcome to go into that tower while he's drunk.
I mean, we could carry him and just throw him in there as a distraction.
Well,
but, you know.
well, I can already tell you it's booby trapped. As soon as I walked in and I kind of explained what I saw to them, I explained that there's 8 chairs, kind of empty room. They have a door. I looked at the rings. I didn't, so I didn't test it, but it is the keys that the guard had, and that when I grabbed the doorknob, it shocked me.
Well, then we may need Zane's tech savvy knowledge to see what we need to do there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, there's going to be traps in there, and I'm not sure what else to expect. And I made it out before anyone ever knew I was in there. So.
Well, if you took one of the guards' keys, isn't that going to make them suspicious that someone has them, and they might lock it down even more?
That are more guards.
Well,
Right. I feel like it's going to be double fortified now.
well, I have keys, so we'll be fine.
They're going to double fortify it if they know those keys are missing, so we may have to be extra prepared.
Yeah, I agree. I think extra careful would be a good idea.
Slapping Zane's hand away.
So-
As he's doing them, just
So can I? Is there like any? Is there like any way I can like look outside and see the tower from where we're at?
If you go to one of the 3 rooms on the other side, those 3 rooms are facing in the direction of the tower. So you would be able to look out the window of one of those rooms and see the tower.
Okay. I would like to see if I can step out and see the tower at all, and because I want to kind of get an idea of the layout. If there's any balconies or openings elsewhere higher up, or if there's anybody stationed at any openings anywhere. So I just want to see what I can see.
All right, so when you get out onto the balcony of your room, which yours is going to be the middle of the 3, roll me a perception.
Okay. Come on, baby, be good, please.
Baby, come back.
19.
Nice. Okay, so as you look out from the balcony, you can still see that the crowds are moving around. You don't see any of the guards. over at the tower. It doesn't look like anybody's made their way back that way. But what you do see is the guard that was chasing the goblins. You see him going the opposite direction now, still chasing the goblins through the crowd. They are literally running him in a pattern. And as you watch this, you can kind of see the pattern that they're running him. It almost looks like they're running like a pretzel formation on him. They'll do a loop and then follow along you and hit another loop and then follow along you and hit a loop.
Lons, come take a look at this.
I'm looking.
Look at this. You see them goobers out there?
You know what? That looks like the fabled pretzel formation I've always heard about.
I really do think you and Nimue would get along really well.
I have a very sour taste in my mouth, and it's not just because of her personality. Literally from the shit that I tasted.
Damn.
Got a long story.
Yeah.
Well.
So the other thing that you notice is you can still see the light shining from the inside of the opening of the tower where you had originally walked in and saw those chairs at. It doesn't look like anybody's moving towards the tower, but you can tell that the crowd is keeping a natural distance and a radius around the tower. Like nobody from the crowd is getting any closer than 10 or 15 feet to that tower all the way around it.
That's kind of weird.
It's almost as if they've gotten so used to keeping a certain distance, they just naturally do it now.
Huh. I kind of want to try something. I don't think it'll work. It probably won't work. Never mind.
What do you want to try?
I was gonna see if I could get some. Like this is a fairly common looking key ring, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna see if I could borrow another key ring that looks somewhat similar, and then toss it to the goblins and let them toss it off to the guard. But
well, the time of night that it is, some of the shops are still open, and there are some trinket shops that have similar style key rings available, and some of them have basically useless keys. They're just decoratives, kind of like collector keys, if you would.
I would like to do this, especially under the darkness of night, and I would like to get some keys and then step kind of in their path and pass it off with a note using my sleight of hand.
Okay.
With a note saying, "Give these to the guard."
Oh. You hear a knock at the door of your room.
Okay. Who is it?
What do you mean, who is it? Open the door.
Who do I see?
You hear that, and you hear, what was that?
Ignore
and
that.
You look down, it's another one of the goblins.
A third goblin.
It's a third goblin.
Oh, what's up? What's up, little man?
And the goblin looks at you, Lons, and goes, I still don't have any new poems. I really suck at this.
He's
thing.
back!
My man!
Oh, you know him?
He's the best goblin that's ever walked the face of this planet.
Oh, man.
He wants to be a bard.
Oh.
You can
Genius.
say I inspired him.
Man. Right.
Inspirational.
That's awesome. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy that you found your path. So what brings you out to our room?
Well, currently, Larry and Mo are keeping the guard busy, and Mrs. Nimue told me to let you know that if they manage to keep it up and keep him distracted, you guys might be able to get inside the tower.
Out of game, is this one called Curly?
No.
Damn.
All right, so, well, we're kind of at an impasse. So I was trying to find a way around that. But as you can see, a key member of the team is currently passed out drunk.
What can I do to help?
Can you sober him up?
Nah.
Then probably nothing. Unless, of course. Now, this is just an idea. They have a trinket shop in town, right down there.
Uh-huh.
I would like you to go find some keys that look just like these and bring them to Larry and Mo without being seen.
He reaches down into his satchel that he's got on him and pulls out a key ring and he goes, like these?
That'll work.
Hey, I just wanted to say out of character. I do have an ability called the right tool for the job. And that ability allows me to pretty much make anything from tools to, keys or whatever that can look exactly like what these guys would do.
I feel like we can't know that right now, so
yeah,
it's kind of like
I just figured that. Well, I've done it before. Whenever I made Ventus his
cloak.
Yep.
Well, no. The tools that he was needing to.
Oh yeah.
Who was it that I made those for?
That was for me.
That was Ventus.
That was my rune tech thing.
His rune apprentice.
Your little rune tech kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, your rune apprentice kit thing. And so you guys should know about this.
Yeah. So the keys that you got from the original two goblins, there's 4 keys on that ring. And the goblin that you're talking to right now handed you a key ring that also has 4 keys on it. All 8 keys look completely different. And
Okay.
it tells you that he got those keys off of another guard.
Well, now I kind of want to keep all of them. So what we need actual keys, because our plan is to get into the tower.
Mm-hmm.
So we need these keys if they access the tower.
I'm gonna step out of Zane's room, close the door, and move the goblin and Ventus in his room instead of talking out in the open
Okay.
about all this.
Well, we were in the room.
No,
we were in Ventus's room.
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that y'all moved inside.
Well,
We were in the middle room facing the tower.
We went to the balcony, and then the goblin knocked on the door, so we went back in the room to open the door.
So y'all are standing in the doorway.
No, we let him in.
Yeah, they let him in. And
Okay.
then
Well,
that's when
I'm
they went over everything.
gonna go ahead and enter, close the door behind me. Like,
Okay.
what's the game plan?
So we need, real quick, Mr. What's your name again, Mr. Goblin Bard?
Just call me Goblin Bard.
Goblin Bard. That's what I can call you.
Yeah,
it's
GB
on,
for short.
It's on your birth certificate. Okay.
I call him Bard.
We'll. So, can you tell
I'm
me?
the only Goblin Bard. I'm gonna use that for my name from now on.
Yeah, the only Goblin Bard. Got you. I'm just gonna call you Theo for short, but no, just kidding. But no. Where did you get? What guard did you get these keys from?
He crawls over to the balcony and lifts himself up, and he starts looking around. And as he looks around, he sees the guard chasing his 2 friends, and he kind of points and giggles. And he looks off to another side, and he sees the 5 that they were following earlier. And he points at the one in the middle and says, "That one."
So does he not know his keys are missing?
I'm really good at what I do.
Well, you got some admirers down there being chased.
Yeah, they'll never be as good as me.
You sure? You know what? I like that you're you're a bard, and I also like that you're a thief. Those are two.
Thief. I
Oh.
just borrow without permission.
Okay. Well, we'll take that. We'll say that. Yeah, we'll say that. Okay. So, I need to save your buddies, and by me, I mean I need you to save them. Bring the guard some fake keys, and I'm gonna hang on to these.
Okay.
Sound like a plan? Because I don't, I'm sure your buddies can run for a while, but I don't know how long they can run. So just go help them out.
He points down and goes, Larry's a champion sprinter. He can do that for days.
Interesting. So you think we would be fine just leaving him running around in circles? I think the guard's going to give up at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's just.
But they're just going to keep running the same pattern even when he stops running.
So he's stupid. He could just stop and. Okay. You know what? We're gonna skip over that. I'm not questioning anybody else's intelligence today. So, what I would like to find out though is, are there any herbalists in town?
No.
No, nobody that deals in medicine.
Well, there's a traveling merchant, but he's not in town right now.
I guess all we can do is wait. So
what kind of herbs do you need?
just something to sober up Mr. Zane.
Make him puke.
Oh, he already
Already
puked.
did that.
He had some very strong wine for Minotaurs.
Ew.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, he's not a Minotaur.
I guess all we can do is wait. So I guess I gave Goblin Bard his plan.
Okay.
And I guess we'll just wait for Zane to sober up.
Okay. So he goes to walk out of the room and he says, "Just watch the balcony. You'll know when it happens."
All right, good deal. Good
Walks
work.
out the door.
Good work, buddy. Good work.
Anybody gonna watch him as he's going through the tavern on his way out?
Yeah, I'm gonna poke my head out so I can just make sure he makes it out without causing too much of a disturbance. So
Give me 3 perception rolls. Give me the totals on all 3 of them.
oh, that one was rough. Okay. All right, 7, 18, and 13.
Okay, so the first
Oh,
one
wait,
you
I'm
don't-
sorry. I'm sorry. I have to add modifiers to all those.
Yeah.
So 7, 8, 9, 10. So it'd be
Uh-huh.
10, 21, and 16.
Okay. So the first one, you see his hand go out, but you can't tell really what he did. But the second one, you see him walk by someone and just, you see his hand go in their pocket and you see the key ring come out of the pocket. And on the third one, he walks by a table and you see him slip a key ring and a couple of coins off of it. And he kind of gets a little hop in his step when he realizes he got a coin too.
I'm just impressed. Lons, you really know how to make friends, man.
Yeah, it's kind of what I do.
This guy's impressive. I'm impressed. He's my favorite goblin so far.
So you see him go out the front door, and he hangs right on his way out the door, so you can tell he's actually heading towards the tower right now. Are you gonna head back to the balcony to see if you can spot him?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Roll me a spot check, which will be a perception.
Okay. 19.
Okay, so with the 19, you almost immediately spot him walking his way through the crowd. And you can see the pattern of the other two still going. They're still doing that pretzel. And you can see that the guard's getting further and further behind from chasing them for as long as he has been. And so you see GB walking up, and right as they start to come through on their pattern again, you can tell that he's right where he needs to be as they cross his path. And you see him hold his hand out. And you see Larry grab it out of his hand, stop. GB turns and walks back into the crowd. The soldier is coming up on them, and he sees that Larry has stopped moving. Mo is still running. Larry's just kind of standing there. The guard kind of leans down, puts his hands on his knees, and you can tell he's trying to catch his breath. And you see Larry look at the key ring, look at the guard, look at the key ring, and he tosses it to him. And takes off running. The guard watches the keys hit the ground, and just shakes his head, grabs the keys, puts them in his pouch, walks off to the side, gets out of the crowd, and sits down just outside the tower. Pulls out a skin. You can see him take a drink of something out of it. And he sits there for a couple of minutes. And then you see him get up, and he heads away from the tower, back towards the main gate. And the direction that you see him moving is the guards that you saw earlier, who have just kind of been standing off to the side, watching him make an ass of himself by chasing these two goblins.
You see me, how good I was? I finally caught him. Yeah.
As he approaches, you can kind of, you can't really hear them, but you can see the guards, the 5 guards are just kind of laughing. And he's shaking his head and raising his hand like, yeah, whatever. And they pat him on the back as he walks up to them. They all continue their walk and disappear on the way towards the front gate.
Huh.
Oh, damn it. So what do you guys do?
I guess we still don't really have much of an option other than to let Zane wake up.
I've been trying.
Do we just wait?
Poorly,
till the
but he's
next
been
day?
trying.
So, can he make any rolls to try to sober up?
That's what we've been doing.
Oh.
I've been-
His dice are telling him no.
So can we like help him at all?
Son of a bitch.
Anybody got something in their skills or spells that could possibly snap him proper?
Well,
Yes, but he's not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Oh, do tell.
Just remember, I'm gonna wake up, and I'm still gonna have a gun.
What you got, Turok?
Remember what I did on Lawns back in the Dreamwalk?
No. We've made it this far. This far in this episode.
Close.
We have
This
made
episode without a single fart joke.
It worked. Uno momento.
I just
We're
rolled
gonna
a 5.
fart on your
I
main
just rolled
man.
a 5. On a D100, I just rolled a 5.
Let's see.
Why are you
I
making
don't
this the
want
thing that I rolled to get my fucking ass out of this shit?
Because content.
Alright, I'm back. So,
If y'all don't have
This
any
thing's
other
a fucking-
better plans,
I don't know, man. You can try to fart on him, and I can try to like write a power ballad while you do it.
Oh,
So
It's the power of the gas.
The rudest way. By the way, you're going to gas me.
I mean, if we're gonna get gross, I have a plan that'll work.
Oh no, Jesus Christ. I'm going to shoot somebody today. Today's the day.
He's gonna be mad because he's gonna be mad because he's the one that taught me this.
Uh-oh.
This is what you get for teaching me science.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
So
Okay.
I go over to the bed and I take a corner of the sheet and I pull out my dagger and cut off a sliver, right?
Okay.
And I look at Lonzo Turok and say, "Do either of you have to use the bathroom?"
One or two?
One.
Turok should at this point. He has been
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to piss on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Just trust me. Piss on it.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
he's
Fuck
cool
yeah,
with
come
smart,
on, roll.
man.
Yeah,
He
higher
doesn't
than a
want to
fucking
piss
30.
on fabric.
Oh my god.
Drench it. Soak it. Let me know.
He's really hoping his dice beat you guys to the punch.
76! 76.
You're awake. You're not 100% sober, but you're sober enough to realize something really bad's about to happen.
So has he pissed on it yet?
yes.
I was.
Okay. So I take it and I start wringing it. I wring it out, and I see that he's awake.
What are you do? What are you doing?
Ammonia.
What are you doing?
It'll sober you up. We need you.
Guys, I grabbed for my gun.
So you can speak full sentences now.
I can do enough. Okay.
All right. Can you walk? If you can't
He's
walk,
like
you sniffing it.
76% awake, so.
If you can't walk, you're sniffing this. I'm just letting you know because we need you right now.
Just,
Here's the game changer, Zane. Roll that dex save to see if you can get out of bed and stand up.
okay.
Oh, please roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't.
I rolled a 10.
All right, so you do manage to stand up. You're wobbly, but you stood up.
That's not good enough. Give it to him.
No.
I did-
I'm gonna say, I was about to hit you with some chemistry, Zane.
This is a proud uncle moment, but a terrifying one at the same time.
And I'm like, I'm trying to register this in my brain. Because I'm like, wait. Explain.
Ammonium will wake you up. It
That's
will.
what.
It will sober you up. Yes.
But that's where you decided to get your source from?
There's nothing purer than albino minotaur piss.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
I mean, the alternative was I let one rip so goddamn big it was gonna sober you up.
I figured you would rather.
Two options.
I figured you would rather the actual science than just eat, fart, and still be drunk.
Ugh. I'm gonna throw up again.
Good,
It'll
that'll
sober
help.
you up. Fine, we got work to do.
Now,
Just even thinking about
I need to burn this before we start calling other minotaurs here. So I snap my finger and light it on fire, and then the room just smells like piss. But it's like,
As it does that, I just pull up my fucking trousers. I'm like, I'm gonna go find Wiser.
just
so we have a tower to infiltrate, boys. Let's get to it.
wait. Okay, what happened? Okay, this is the point where you tell me what the hell you've been up to.
Okay, so
We've been
remember
busy
when
working while you've been...
So remember when you were getting shit faced?
Good.
Well, I was out trying to do some work, Zane, and
oh no! We're not gonna call that work.
and I happened to somehow come across these two key rings that happened to go to that
So-
tower over there.
Somehow.
You know, I might have worked with a goblin or three. But-
Oh, Jesus.
We,
Oh, no. Tell them the best part. Tell them who they work for.
they work for Nimue. This is her way of helping us.
Fuck!
And if you don't recall, inside the tower is anti-rune tech.
Yeah, the whole thing about yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, the plan is, while we're still under the cover of night, we need to infiltrate that tower tonight.
Why tonight? I thought the plan was to do the whole thing in 2 days or so.
Well-
currently there's no guards guarding the outside.
There is an opening right now, and nobody has their guard up. The opening right now is completely open.
Right. Okay.
And there are traps in there, and that's where we need you. I don't know what to expect, but I know they have an electrified doorknob.
I need stem. I need a stem. And I start like looking in my backpack.
Okay.
And I
While
pull
y'all
out
sort
a
this
small
out,
little device.
I'm gonna go find Wiser so we can work out on paying our meals and drinks that we abruptly left.
And I open up my bag and I
Room was
grab out 3 gold coins and I hand them to Rock and I'm like, here.
Thank
Jesus.
you. Rest of you guys?
That should cover it.
Cool.
All right, so Turok, when you get down to the bottom of the stairs, Weiser's actually rounding the corner to come upstairs to take care of some things in some of the rooms. So I'm guessing you stop him. get his
Yes.
attention. Okay. So Weiser stops. He looks at you and says, "Yes. What can I do for you?"
We kind of left the table in a hurry without paying. Here's 3 gold for our food and drinks.
He looks at it and says, "Oh, no, you can hold on to that. The table that was behind you guys were very entertained by your friend and actually paid your tab and your rooms."
Oh. Are they still there so I can talk to them real quick and thank them?
No, they actually left in quite a bit of a hurry.
Is that so? Okay
Yeah.
then.
Something about some time frame they were on.
Huh. What they look like? I didn't get a good look. Do you remember?
There was a lizard folk, a draconian looking guy, or 2 of them actually. I believe they were dragonborn.
Oh. Alright, well, if I see them, I'll thank them if I get a chance to. Thank you so much, Wiser. I'm gonna head back up to Zane's room since he's awake now.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much. You gentlemen, enjoy your evening.
We will, thank you. And I'm gonna head back up to Zane's room.
Alrighty. So Zane, you found your stem.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And I use that sucker.
Alright, so now Zane is wide awake and sober.
Okay.
gonna-
I forgot how much of a rush that was.
I'm gonna knock on the
Okay.
door.
Okay, so what's the plan? What's the plan? What are we?
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna go. If we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We need to go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
knock on the door.
Going sounds like a great.
We need to go.
Yeah, I think we need to go. Like, so I'm gonna go down. Yep, I'm gonna go see you guys. And I actually go ahead and I start walking out the door
So that's
with my pack over my
Can you
shoulders.
shape hole of your body in the wall by chance? That's kind of what I was expecting from that encounter.
So that
No,
was,
I just quickly like, and I just kind of like just quick. I'm doing a power walk, like out the door, and I actually close it behind me, like in front of you guys before you even have a chance to walk up.
Well, you kind of probably just bumped into me as soon as you walked through the door.
Right. Well, okay. So I'm like, okay, and then I open the door, and you like go through, and I'm like, okay, see you guys, and I just keep on going.
Say, you want your gold?
And no, you can keep it.
Well, I've got a little bit of news before you head out.
And it just well, then hurry up, man. I got places to be. Like this, I thought we had a thing we were supposed to be doing. The thing that we're doing. What are we doing? We're doing the tower.
I'm gonna quickly turn to Ventus and like,
Just so you know, he's gonna be this way for about 10 minutes.
yeah, it's
Did he just sniff some cocaine or some shit?
no, that's his homemade stimulants. They're absolutely bonkers. Just give it about 10 minutes.
Okay. Anyways, apparently, 3 people.
Taking too long.
3 people paid for our rooms and our table. 1 was a lizard folk,
Huh?
2 were dragonborn.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sounds like Nino's. Sounds a lot like Nino shit.
Okay.
That sounds like
I
some
just
Nino-
want to
that sounds
confirm.
like some-
So let's head to the tower.
Yeah, we need to go. We should probably
Yeah.
go because they're figuring out what we're doing. They're probably gonna be ahead of us, and if they're ahead
Zane.
of us, we're gonna be like, yeah, but what?
Slow down.
No. This is not a slow down moment. This is a go fast moment. We need to go fast.
Do
Fast,
I
fast,
need
go,
to give
fast,
him
get
some
there.
more wine?
We
for him
will
to slow
meet.
down?
We
And
will
just-
meet you at the tower.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Alright, so
Start walking.
Zane burns out of the room, down the stairs, and out the door. It only takes him a few minutes. So Zane, I'm actually going to start with you. When you get to the tower, first thing-
I want to do something a little different. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find a building that's across away from it,
Okay.
and I want to set up on top of it.
Okay. As you're scanning
Watch
the
the-
area, you actually do see a bell tower. And it looks like the bell's no longer there, but it has a single staircase that wraps all the way around the outside of it, going all the way up. And when you get to the top of it is the squared area where the bell used to hang. There's no lights or anything on it. It's got a perfect view going straight down into the opening of the tower across from it.
Mhm.
You're able to see some of the chairs that are in there. You can see a couple of the torches that are lit, and you can just make out the bottom of the door on the back side of that entrance.
Okay. So, as I'm kind of setting up right there for a minute or so, I use my my left arm, and I use my skill to create one of those magical guns.
Okay.
The really nice sniper rifle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I start using the scope attachment on that to get a closer look at everything.
Alrighty. So as you look through that scope, you're able to count 4 chairs on one side of the room, and you can see, because of the angle that you're at, you can count 4 more on the opposite side, but you can only really see like the very front of it. You can see the front 2 legs and the front edge of the seat. And because of how you're situated inside that tower and looking through your scope, you can actually see more of the door now. You can actually see the handle and the keyhole of the door from the angle that you're now looking at.
Okay. Am I seeing any of the guards, any of the other people that were supposed to be there or around?
Are you scanning the area with the scope as well?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're scanning the area, you do see one guard heading in the general direction of the tower, but it doesn't look like he's heading towards the front of it. It looks like he's going towards the back side of it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this for a little bit, and I want to try and see if I can, gauge out whether or not these people are like if they're settling into a sort of patrol pattern or anything like that.
Okay. The one thing that you
And
do know,
I'm gonna be like trying to time out everything in my head with as fast as my brain's processing.
okay. One of the first things that you do notice is that everybody's keeping a natural 10 to 15 foot distance from that communications tower, all the way around the radius of the tower. It doesn't look like it's forced. It looks almost natural, as if they've been doing this for so long, they just naturally keep that distance.
10 to 15 feet away from it?
Yeah. And as you're following that guard with your scope, you see he's the only one that actually walks inside that essentially dead zone that nobody else is in. So he's very easy to follow.
So he's very easy to follow.
Yes, he's very easy to follow with your scope.
All right.
Because he's the only person in that particular area of circumference. And that's kind of his patrol. He'll, as you're watching him, you see him go around the backside, and he comes up to one side of it, stops in front of it, walks inside the tower, kind of looks around a little bit, steps back out, and walks back the way he came, all the way around the tower. It takes him roughly about 3 minutes to make the full charge in one direction. Just half, yeah, just in one direction. So it takes him about 6 minutes total for the full lap. Now, as Zane's up in the tower doing this, the three of you have made your way through the crowd, and I'm assuming you're going to stop kind of inside the crowd a little bit, so you're still not quite out in the open yet.
Yeah, that was the plan. Just to kind of get on the edge of that 15-foot radius or whatever.
Okay.
And just,
Lons, you see out of your peripheral just a slight glint up in the top of this bell tower to your left, and when you look up there, you can kind of assume that it's Zane. You want to give me a perception check to see if you know for sure it's him?
I need a perception check, or he does?
You do.
That's an 18.
No. Lons is looking up there.
That's a 25.
Okay. 25? Okay. So, you know for a fact Zane has gotten to the top of this bell tower. And you don't know what he's using exactly, but you can tell it's him up there. Zane, you do, as you're following that guard with your scope, you do see Ventus and Tudorok and Lons in the crowd. They're just inside the crowd, just outside of that gap.
We have basic comms equipment, don't we?
I don't think you guys do.
I don't think we do at all.
It'll be the first I'm hearing about it.
Otherwise, you guys would have tried to use that a long time ago.
Right.
I should
Yeah,
definitely look into that.
Actually, right.
I'm actually like reaching. I'm like reaching towards my neck, and I'm like, shit, I don't have that. I should have done that. I should get on that. I should do that right now. No, I shouldn't do that right now.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
So Zane, you do, like I said, you do see them. You do notice that Lons has looked up in your direction, so you know he can see you. Do you want to try to give him a signal of any sort?
Yeah. I use the back of my hand, my shiny hand.
Mm-hmm.
I take my glove off and I use the back of my shiny hand, and I reflect the light off of it, so I can kind of point it in his direction.
Okay, so Lons, you see that glint come from the tower again. You can tell that he's kind of signaling you that he's got his eye. You're assuming by the way he's flashing it that it's kind of a signal of I'm watching the guard, more or less. Ventus, Turok, what are you guys doing?
I was wondering, can we see from where we're at? Can we see inside, like the? Because I didn't think about this, but inside of the tower area, how far into the next level?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm assuming there would be levels to the tower. Like to the next.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it? No.
You wouldn't know if it goes up or down.
Got you. Okay.
From the exterior of this tower, there are 0 windows.
Got you. Okay. I was just wondering.
So you guys do notice, all of you would notice the guard that's making the patrol. You recognize him. Ventus is the one that was chasing Larry and Mo.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, he doesn't seem to take his job too seriously.
You guys, you also kind of stand there and watch him on his pattern, and you notice it takes him from the first time you see him, it takes about 3 minutes for him to get back around to the other side.
I'm gonna say, make my way into the tower as soon as he passes, so I have 3 minutes.
Okay. So, Turok, what are you doing?
Sorry, every time I unmute my mic, I either have to fucking sneeze or cough, so I'm trying not to die right
You're
now. So since I can't really sneak, there's no point. So I'm just gonna casually lean against the tower and pretty much just.
Hold on. Let me just remind you real quick before you follow through with this sentence. There's nobody except the guard in that 10 to 15 foot distance of radius between the crowd and the tower.
Okay.
A white minotaur in purple armor is going to stick out like a sore thumb,
Yeah.
leaning against that tower when no one else is standing in that gap.
Okay.
Continue.
And I'm just gonna play it off as if I'm waiting to spot somebody in a crowd just to meet up with them.
Okay. Lance, what you gonna do?
I'm not really sure. The goblins aren't being chased anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay. And we haven't seen them since the chase.
Correct.
Guessing they're irrelevant at the moment. Okay. I guess I'm just kind of standing there waiting for their lead because I'm not really sure what the game plan is.
Okay. So Zane, as you're moving your scope and following the guard with it and checking the crowd to make sure nobody else comes through, you see Turok walk up to the tower and just lean against it. Ventus, you said you're going to go inside?
Yeah.
All right, so you also notice Ventus kind of make a straight line into the interior of the tower, straight towards the door. Nobody from the crowd, nobody from the crowd seems to have noticed Ventus. But you do see, through scope, you do see several people kind of give a side-eyed, confused look on their face when they see Turok leaning up against it.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
Ventus,
These guys nothing about film.
you are inside the tower at the door. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look back at Zane and be like, and then pull out the keys and just start trying keys on this lock. Do I see one that I think would fit?
None of them have the same shape as the keyhole. So you can try each key individually, or you can take a closer look at the lock.
Yeah, let me see if I can take a closer look at the lock and see if I notice the pins inside of it. And see if I can kind of guesstimate, just to cut my time looking and into a fraction, since Turok's standing at the door drawing attention.
Okay.
I didn't say I was standing at the door.
So Turok is now leaned against the tower. Lons is inside, or Ventus is inside. at the door. Zane is up in the tower. You're still in the crowd at the moment. Is there anything you want to do while you're in the crowd?
You said you could see a guard walking up to the tower?
No, he's watching the guard walk around the tower. And Ventus waited till the guard went just out of view. So you got about 3 minutes before the guard makes it around to the front of the tower.
Unless there was
disguise kit. Can I just disguise as a guard?
You said you have disguise, correct?
I have disguise kit, yes.
Let's see. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Do I need to roll for it, or do I just don it?
Give me just a second here. I need to pull that up. It's cosmetics, hair dyes, small props, change your physical appearance. Okay. It's a proficiency check with disguise.
Okay.
So you are basically using performance, which you have a +7 in.
Just roll. So I do need a roll?
Yeah, it's going to be a d20 +7.
All right. Well, I got a 25. So
you make the most accurate version of their armor out of the scraps that you have with you, and nobody can tell the difference between you and the guard.
Okay. Has Ventus opened the door yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. What I kind of want to do is wait for him to open the door and then pretend like I'm dragging Turok inside, like he's doing something he shouldn't be.
Okay. Ventus, give me your first attempt with a key.
D20?
A D20. Let me know numbers 1 through 8, which numbered key you are using.
So, do I need to roll which key, or I'll just tell you which key?
No, tell me which key you're using.
I'm going to, before I do that, do I notice anything specific about the lock itself, the keyhole?
Correct. You were taking a closer look at it. So as you look inside the keyhole, you can see 8 different shapes inside the keyhole. So as you're looking through it, you have 8 different keys on you.
Yeah.
Each key is a distinctly different shape. The first 3 shapes that you can see are going to be key 1, key 5, and key 6.
All right, I'm going to try them in that order. Okay. I'm going to try key 1.
All right.
And I'm rolling a d20, or is that a modifier, or is it just straight 20?
You are essentially doing, well, you're just using the key itself, so it's just going to be a straight 20.
18.
Okay. First key goes in, you feel it lock in place as you turn it, and you can hear the click.
Okay, so that unlocked it?
Not yet.
I get it. All right. And then the next one, it was 1, 2, and
5.
6? 1, 5, and 6.
5 and 6.
Okay. All right, I'm going to try key number 5.
Okay.
15.
Okay. And you feel it pop in place.
Okay.
And as you turn it, you hear the click.
I look back behind me to kind of see what's going on, if anything's going on.
Okay, as you look behind you, you can still see that Turok's kind of leaning right there against the tower at the edge. You can tell that Zane's still using his scope to scan everything. But you do see another guard in the crowd.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice if it's Talons or not?
Sure.
An 8.
You know, as far as you're concerned,
I'm
that's just the guard.
So I start panicking. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah,
I'm
panic
like,
mode.
It's like it's a fucking guard looking at me. So, well,
So,
all right.
because you don't know that's him, your next roll, you're going to have to roll twice and take the lower number.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
All right, so
Since
I
since
pushed.
I'm technically looking around, do I need to roll to see if it was him, or to see
You
if he popped
you
up?
need to roll a perception.
I was
Oh,
just thinking about that.
all right. So that's 16 is the lower.
Okay,
Holy shit!
that actually worked. So you feel it pop in, and you hear it click, and kind of have a sigh of relief.
I rolled a 23.
Okay. So as you're scanning, you also notice that there is now all of a sudden another guard in the crowd, and the guard's not moving. He's just kind of looking in y'all's direction, and he keeps looking back up at the tower at Zane. You do notice that Zane is in the tower at this point.
Do I know that that's where Lawns was at?
You do remember that that was the last spot you saw Lons at before you walked off to the tower.
Okay. Do I need to roll a thing to try to put 2 and 2 together?
Yeah. Give me...
Inside.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
That'd be 13.
Is it 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. It just barely too. So with that,
It took me a minute.
yeah, it took you a second. You kind of noticed a little bit of blue hair kind of sticking out just slightly under the helmet.
Ah, that's sneaky little bard.
All right, Zane. Zane,
I'm
what are
gonna-
you doing? Give me just a second, Troy.
Yeah, yeah.
Zane?
I mean, I'm still doing my best to follow these guys. I'm kicking myself repeatedly. Like, we needed something to communicate with.
Okay. Give me a quick
Why
perception.
did we not? That's a 9.
Okay, you don't notice him. All right, Turok, what were you gonna do?
I was gonna, in a lower voice, since I'm right by Ventus, be like, Zane disguised himself as a guard, by the way.
Lawns.
Lawns, yep.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I meant.
Ventus, you hear him, and you have an absolute sigh of relief when you realize that it was him and not a guard.
Well, good news. I think I got the door open, and then I go to turn the knob, and hope. Like I kind of wince though, like afraid to get shocked.
She probably should be.
And you do get shocked.
Gah!
And you also hear 3 clicks. When you look back inside the lock, the 3 have reset themselves.
Fuck. Okay. Let's try again. Lock number 1, or key number 1.
All right.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
All right.
18.
All right. You feel the pop, and then you feel it lock in place as you turn it, and you hear the click.
Okay. Okay. 14.
On which key?
5.
All right. Same thing. You feel it pop in place, and then you hear the click as you turn it.
Okay. 19 on 6.
All right. When you put that one in, it just feels natural. It just slides right into place. Turn, and you hear the click.
Okay. And whenever I had that, I put my hand on the outside of the door to see if I felt it give at all. Like if that unlocked it without touching the knob.
Okay. You don't feel any give on the door yet. Do you want to take a look at the lock again?
Yes.
Okay. When you look inside the lock again, you can tell that there's 2 more shapes. You can't quite make out what they are.
There's no way to tell.
If you can roll me 75 or higher on a D100, you'll be able to figure out what the first one is.
Oh, fuck. Come on, baby. Oh. Come on.
And you've got... you still got quite a bit. quite a few rounds before he makes his 3-minute mark.
But come on, first try, baby, please. 75 or higher.
75 or higher.
Does anybody see me like trying to do this?
Nobody in the crowd has even noticed you yet.
What about Lons notices?
Lons, give me a perception real quick.
18.
Lon sees it. He sees what you do.
I'm gonna look back at him like concerned. Like, do you think I could do this?
You see the look he's giving you, Lons.
Kicking myself.
I do see the look he's giving me.
Yep.
I'm just gonna give my nod. Like, go ahead.
Does that count as bardic inspiration?
I mean, it could.
Like the Chad nod, or like that dude on
My head
that
nod
dude,
gives him a
the
power.
dude on
How
that
about
You give him the
that
power
Grizzly
nod.
Adams nod. That
I give him a power nod. So yeah, I cast bardic inspiration on him trying to do this
All right,
thing.
and that gives him a plus what?
I'm looking at real quick. It is 1d6.
1d6. So add. You're gonna roll a d6, and then whatever that number is, add that to the total of your D100
Okay.
roll.
Well, I hadn't rolled the D100. I've been
Yeah.
twirling them, just like. Okay, 71.
Now roll the d6.
Oh my god. You needed it, bro. Football.
You need a 4 or better.
A 6.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad I asked for that bardic inspiration, dude.
I'll exclude it from that. Well, as long as you're at least 60 foot from me, I guess.
Yeah, and he's well within that range.
Yeah.
So you know that it's key number 8.
So there's two of them, right?
Yeah.
Do I
This
do?
was this was to figure out what one of them was, the next one to use.
Okay. So I'm gonna do key number 8.
And
We
you
got
don't
2,
even
3,
have to
4,
worry about.
8.
He still has 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
2,
Because
3,
of what
4,
you rolled,
7, 8.
you were able to identify exactly which key to use, so you don't even need to roll the d20.
Okay. So
Now, you put the key in, you feel it pop in place, you turn it, and you hear the click.
now I'm gonna look into the keyhole again, and what do I see?
Okay. So now you can kind of make out the next shape, but you don't know if it's key number 2 or key number 4.
Is there a way to tell the difference, or no?
No.
I can't roll for that one.
You can guess, or you can roll. If you roll above 50, you'll know exactly which one it is. If you roll below 50, it's hit or miss.
You said if I roll above 50, it's what?
If it's above 50, you'll know
you'll
exactly,
know exactly what
which
it is.
Okay, so roll a D100 and get above 50.
key. Above 50.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
54.
All right. You know that it's key number 2.
Okay, I take key number 2 and stick it in and turn it.
And you feel it pop in place. You turn it and you hear the click.
So that would leave one key, right?
That leaves 3 keys.
Okay, so I'm going to take a look in there and see what I see.
All right. So when you look in it, it's even harder now to be able to tell what shapes you have. You know that your remaining keys are 3, 4, and 7.
Okay, hold on one sec. That's what I have left, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do this. So we got 1, 5, 6, And then it was the order was 1, 5, 6, 8,
Mm-hmm.
2, and then what do I have left? 4,
3, 4, and 7.
all right. So 3, 4, and 7. Okay. All right. So you said it's like even harder to tell.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna need to roll an 85 or higher to identify the next key.
if not, I just have to guess.
If you roll a 95, you'll be able to figure out the next 2 keys. Essentially giving you the last 3 of the combination.
Okay.
So 85 or higher for 1, 95 or higher for the remainder.
All right. Okay, here we go.
And just to add the intensity to it, you've got about 45 seconds before he rounds that corner.
Fuck.
Can I roll a perception and see if I notice where the guard's at on this long circuit?
Yes.
Does Bark Inspiration still count, or it was just for that one?
You only get it once for the next 10 minutes.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I needed it when I needed it, so.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, how was crucial? I got people in the chat saying that they were just as tense as we were.
Okay. Okay. All right. So.
85 or higher.
Come on, baby.
The next key in the combo.
Come on, motherfucker. Come on. Oh, I got a 90. So that's dope. I was
That's
hoping.
the next. So you know that the next key in the combination is number 4.
Okay.
I wouldn't even bother rolling for the next 2.
4.
So you pop it in, you feel it pop, you turn it, and you hear the click.
All right.
You look inside the keyhole again, I assume,
Yep.
and you cannot tell at all which key is the next one. You have 2 remaining. It's key number 3 and key number 7. You have to roll a 95.
I'm just
or
gonna.
higher.
That's just
I'm gonna wing
yeah.
it. I'm gonna wing it.
You're gonna
7,
wing it?
baby.
Wink. You're gonna go with number 7.
I'm gonna go with number 7. Stick it in there.
Oh, you're gonna put the roll on me.
Oh, come on, baby.
You hear
Please.
that?
But you don't have to roll as high as I did.
You hear that clicking?
Yes.
That's your fate.
Fuck. I will hide if this doesn't work. I have the code memorized. I will hide and try again. Come on.
You slide that key number 7 in. You feel the pop. You turn it. You hear the click.
hell yeah.
Fuck. Okay. All right. And I open the door. I'm going to try again. At the risk of getting shocked. I put my hand on it slightly.
And you get the shock again.
God, fuck.
And you hear all of those click back out.
Click, 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 click.
So
You now know that you need to use all 8 keys in order. Zane, what was your perception roll?
22.
Okay. You know that he is about 25 seconds from rounding that corner.
okay, so wait, you're doing that because I didn't slide 3 in.
Yep.
That's
Three was the
what
last one, yeah.
I thought that I'd slipped it in, but I guess okay.
Gotta
Fuck it.
specify that last key. But Zane, you know he's got 25 seconds before he rounds that corner and sees Turok. Ventus, in your head, you've been keeping track. You know that you've got about 25 seconds to use all 8 of these keys in order. And it's going to take you about 20 seconds to do them all.
Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, I'm gonna stick number 1 in and turn
Alright.
it.
Pop and click.
All right. I'm going to stick number 5 in and turn it.
Pop and click.
I'm going to stick number 6 in and turn it.
Pop and click.
I'm going to stick number 8 in and turn it.
Pop and click.
Number 2 and turn it.
Pop and click.
Number 4 and turn it.
Pop and click.
Number 7 and turn it.
Pop and click.
Number 3 and turn it.
Pop and click. And you can hear a very loud gaseous sound come from behind the door as you can, it's a very audible hiss of release from that door as it swings open.
Oh.
Lons, you have direct sight on the guard as he's starting to come around. He's got about 5 seconds before he sees Turok. Zane, you know he's about 5 seconds from seeing Turok. Turok, you don't notice anything other than the crowd, Zane, and Lons. Ventus, the only thing you can see at this point is what's in front of you because you are dazzled.
Do I hear the hiss of the door opening?
Yes.
Dazzled because I just solved this fucking riddle.
Get in!
Oh, get in?
Well,
Okay. I'm going to open the door and then I'm going to run in and I'm going to close it, but not all the way, just a slight crack to where it's like hardly noticeable so it doesn't lock again. And then I am going to turn around and look around real quick and see what I see.
Okay, one moment. Turok, what do you do after you tell him to get in?
I'm gonna go back to scanning the area. Looking
All
like
right.
I'm trying to find somebody.
Lons?
I'm
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up to
this
Turok like he's
guard.
doing something bad just as this guard turns the corner, and I'm going to act like I'm dragging him inside to reprimand or handcuff him or whatever it is the guards do.
Okay.
in that
So,
situation.
as the guard rounds the corner and sees you grab onto Turok, Turok, are you given any kind of resistance?
Really, what am I doing wrong? New here, I was told to meet somebody here, and what's going on?
Trespassing. I need you to come with me.
Oh, trespassing? I'm just standing here.
Oh, this is private property. I need you to come with me.
Uh,
And I'm just looking at you like, dickhead. It's me.
So the guard,
Fine.
the guard gets up to you and sees that you've got a hold of him, and he hears you tell him that this is private property. You got to come with me. You got to leave. And he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "You know you can't take him inside. The guard tower is that way." And he points out behind you through the crowd. Ventus, what you see in the room is a stairwell going down and a stairwell going up. The stairwell going down has a locked gate on it. The stairwell going up is wide open.
Oh.
You also hear a conversation between Lons and the guard and Turok. You can hear the guard telling Lons that he can't take him inside the tower. Zane, you can see what is going on through your scope. You can see the exchange of words between Lons and Turok, as well as Lons and the guard. Lons, what do you do in turn of the guard telling you where you have to take Turok?
Am I able to ask him to bring him there for me?
Yes.
And I'm going to do that. Because my costume is so convincing that I'm a superior officer, so he kind of has to listen to me.
All right. He says, "Yes, sir." And he grabs Turok by the arm and he says, "Come with me."
Look at Turok like, just trust me. Just go with him.
As he goes to walk you away, he starts walking you towards the crowd, and he tells you, "Hey, when they tell you you're trespassing, you're trespassing. You're clearly new to this town," as he's walking you into the crowd.
But I was told to meet somebody by the tower.
By the tower, not on the tower. Everybody in this town knows you can't go anywhere near that tower.
I obviously don't.
Well, that's why I have to take you to the guard tower. We have to run your information. You don't have to worry about sitting in jail. Just gotta get your information, where you came here from, name, birthplace, all the goodies, and then I can let you go.
Can I shoot this
I
guy?
casually walk in the door since I don't have to act like I'm not supposed to be there.
Zane, so you see
Can I
Turok
shoot
being guided
this
away?
guy?
Sure. What are you shooting him with?
The sniper.
What kind of rounds? Does this thing just shoot regular rounds?
I think so. It's. I mean, let me think. Let me figure that out real quick. The radiant rifle.
Did you say radiant rifle?
Radiant
Pretty sure
rifle.
that shoots radiant rounds.
I would say in the middle of town.
It does.
I was
And
trying to
does
prevent
48 plus
bloodshed.
4 damage.
In the middle of town.
Trying to prevent bloodshed with guards around said perimeter. He's not
But
the only
he's about
guard.
to take Turok someplace that he's going to be,
There
questioned and
will
everything
be
else. and they have to figure out
chaos.
he's freaking erudite.
I
Yeah,
should.
well,
So-
depends on how good he is at lying.
Leroy Jenkins.
He's in erudite armor. He is in our country's armor.
Yeah, blatantly.
The
So
guard
Turok-
just said he wasn't going to jail. All he's gonna do is
I
be
know.
questioned.
Yeah, but Zane can't hear any of
And
that.
he's going to give the information, and he's got to, and not to mention the fact that I'm watching my buddy get taken away, and I watched you hand him off to him. So I'm sitting there going, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
So Turok,
Like,
you're having this conversation with
Trust.
the guard. You know Zane, so you have an idea of what he may or may not do. What are you gonna do?
I knew Zane shouldn't drink.
better
just
get out
gonna-
of this. Better
I know
get
he's
out of
sober
this.
now.
Oh, I'm very much sober.
Yeah.
And
So
alert.
what you doing, Turok?
I'm gonna peek over my shoulder to where Zane is, but kind of like towards where the tower to see if I can still spot that person that I'm. Y'all can't see this, but quotations looking for,
Okay.
and see what Zane's doing. Since
Okay,
I have
so-
an idea.
What you see is the glint off of his lens. He is clearly aiming the rifle towards your direction, and you're kind of give me an insight roll. See if you just assume that he's about to shoot the guard.
Yeah, I think I do. That was an 18.
Okay, so you know he's about to shoot the guard. What? Well,
I
he
mean,
get-
well, I have threatened to do the same thing in the past to a certain Minotaur.
yeah. So you
Like
know
the
for a
laser
fact
sight.
he's about
Get that
away.
you know for a fact he's about to shoot someone. What do you do?
Somebody about to get shot.
I'm gonna stop him. Like, dude, do we really need to go through this? I was supposed to meet somebody. Obviously, they kind of just set me up. Can we just forget this happened? Be good.
Give me just a second here.
I was gonna say, do I need to roll something for that? Persuasion?
Persuasion would be the.
Yeah.
All right. What the fuck?
Don't what the fuck. Don't what the. Don't.
I have a
don't
plus
do
6 of
that.
persuasion. I roll a fucking 1.
That just got negated.
Ugh.
Yep.
And I feel like a hand gesture would solve all this. Like,
So the guard kind of looks at you and he's like, all right, you're clearly not waiting on anybody. I'm not
you had
taking
to
you
really
to
get to the
jail.
fucking tower, didn't you? Just had to leave. It's a goddamn tower.
Hold on. How much coin do you got on you?
Yeah. Phew. How much you looking for?
How much you got?
Let's see.
Can you make it worth my time to not do paperwork?
Oh, nobody likes doing
Just remember
paperwork,
you got
right?
3 gold pieces.
Dude, I had my fucking coin in here. Did it fucking delete the shit?
No, you can
Well,
also
remember-
roll for
remember, you
deception
got
on
the
this.
3 gold.
Oh. You know what? I probably got the one that one out the way, so yeah, I'm gonna roll for deception.
All right.
Uh,
Now keep in mind, you know you have those 3 gold pieces, so how
yeah.
much are you telling him you have?
I'm gonna tell him I got. You know what? Say I got 2.
Okay. Roll the deception.
Oh, 21.
Is
That's all I
more.
got. It took me quite a bit to get here to meet up with this guy, and apparently I was played.
And he kind of shrugs at it a little bit and he goes, 2 gold's better than nothing. I really don't want to do it.
Trust me, I
Don't
get a
go
buddy.
near that tower.
Yes, sir. And I turn around and walk towards where Zane is at the tower.
Okay. So the guard kind of steps back and watches as you start heading towards the bell tower. And he waits long enough to see you go past it, and then he turns into the crowd and walks away. Zane, you following him in your scope?
Yeah, I follow the guard actually.
Okay. So as you follow the guard, you see him start to head towards the tower, and he's kind of rubbing the 2 gold coins together. You see him kind of look around a little bit, tucks it into his pouch, rubs his hands together, and turns around and heads straight towards the tavern.
God.
Yay, we got rid of guard.
You're welcome.
Oh,
And nobody died.
Guard. Got rid of 1 guard.
bro. Like that 2 gold, he has
All
no idea that
according to
2 golds. That 2 gold saved his ass, bro. Like the guard's ass.
Right.
Turok
So-
saved that dude's ass.
Lons, Ventus, both of you are inside the door of the tower, and you remember that Nimue had told you guys that below the tower is where they were keeping this anti-room tech, supposedly.
All right. So, I'd like to take a look at the gate.
Okay.
And is it locked?
As you're looking at the gate, it hasn't been open in quite some time. You can tell by the appearance of it, and it looks like the lock on the gate is just loose enough that if you had a decent strength check, you may be able to just pop it loose by shaking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
All right.
Decent.
The barbarian.
I was just saying that, but I was muted.
21. Because I have a +4 on strength now.
Okay, that was a little more than decent. As you shake it, it comes completely off the lock, and the hinges come loose. So you're standing there with the gate in your hands.
I look
2.
back at Lons and I'm like, I got it open.
Bro, trying to be inconspicuous here. You're like ripping doors off the hinges and shit.
Well, I've been
Calm
doing
down, Hercules.
I've been doing so much training lately that I probably just
Strong right bull. Yeah.
whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna
start
sit.
creating a fucking Ventus bingo. Every time you say father or training, I'm just gonna fucking drink.
No,
Don't get Zane on that.
yeah, I would say be careful. You're gonna start looking like Zane if you drink too much. All right, so let's
Drink,
sit that down. All right, let's.
Shots,
Are you
shots,
coming
shots,
with me, or are you
shots.
gonna stay here and watch?
I'm coming with you.
All right.
I think you need help.
Yeah, probably. I have no idea what to
At
expect
least a
down
little
here.
bit.
So we start making our way down the tower.
All right. So Zane,
I don't know.
Go ahead, Lons.
Costume lasts. I don't know if it even says. Or is
What
it
was
just
that?
indefinite? My costume?
It's until you take it off.
Oh, okay, cool. I figured as much. Just making sure. Cool. Then yeah, we're definitely going down together.
Okay.
Might come in handy.
Zane, you're up in the tower. You've seen that the coast is completely clear. Turok, you're just to the other side of the bell tower, and you're able to tell that the guard didn't go back towards the communications tower. What are you two doing?
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna wait at the bottom or make my way up towards the top to Zane. I doubt I'm gonna be stealthy in any way.
All right. Zane, what are you doing?
And I'm gonna try to keep my eye on this tower to make sure that there won't be any other people coming around. I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out if I need to be in the tower or not, and honestly, yeah, I need to be in the tower.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I start packing up my stuff, and I go ahead and I deconstruct the rifle.
All right.
And return it back to its form. At least I think that's how it is.
So I didn't see Turok get taken away, did I? Or did I?
No.
Close the door behind you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All
Okay.
you heard
So
was a conversation.
okay. I asked Lon. So what happened to Turok and Zane?
I tried to pull Turok in here with us.
Oh yeah,
but,
I can dismiss the weapon at any time. Okay.
Try to pull Turok in here with
So
us.
I can dismiss the weapon.
Third
Try
time's
to
a
pull
charm.
Turok in here with us. And another the guard that you were trying to evade walked up just as I did that, and he tried to tell me that this was not the place to take suspicious people. So I handed him off to him. Hopefully, Turok was smart enough to get out of that situation. Zane had him covered up in the tower, so I'm hoping they figure that out.
Oh God! Don't tell me.
It's either that or we don't get in the tower. I mean, this is my only option, and you needed help, so.
Well, no, you did good. I'm worried about Zane. He's trigger happy, but I didn't hear any gunshots, so maybe we're good.
His mind's on the mission, so I'm sure he's figuring it out.
Well, that's the problem. He will kill somebody over a mission.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear any gunshots.
Lying.
We're gonna say he didn't shoot anybody. We're gonna say they got it figured out. Let's just keep moving. So, what do we see as we make our way down?
All right. So as you guys are going down the stairwell, it goes down for a solid 20 minutes, just deeper and deeper down below the ground. And there hasn't
Hold
been
it, they're about to
any-
get 20 minutes ahead of us. Is there any way that we can make sure that we're with them or getting close to them?
Are you staying in the tower, or are you guys going inside?
I pretty much made my decision. I'm going to be going inside behind them.
All right, Tudor.
So you met up with me at the bottom then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I've already I dematerialized the rifle and I made my way back down.
Okay, Tudor, are you gonna go in as well?
Yeah, and as we're crossing over, I was like, so that only cost me about 2 gold. Thank you, Zane, for the 3 gold. You want your 1 gold back?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I think you've earned it for totally giving away my other 2 gold.
I mean, you didn't want it, so... Anyways, I did my job. I was supposed to be the distracting to keep the guard away from them. So, yeah.
Yeah, and he went to go get the gun. So.
And it left the tower completely unguarded. They went in. So, by the way,
It worked out for the best.
Did you have eyes on the guard? Where did he go?
To the tavern.
Oh, so nobody's walking around. So now would be our chance then.
Exactly. Which is why I'm walking this way.
Cool. Let's go.
Because I just kind of whoop,
Let's go.
and make our way over to the door. And we notice it's cracked, right?
Yes.
So open up the door, head inside, close the door back to basically the way they had it.
a second
and
here.
turn around to see the gate completely off its hinges.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume they went this way.
But why they? Okay, never mind.
That's
The
not
big
what
ripped
I
off
said.
door.
I mean, tonight
The
has
big
been
ripped off gate.
tonight
I
has
wonder who-
gone sideways, so yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Here's my question:
Yeah,
Who
no.
do you think did that between the two of us? Who do y'all actually think did that damage?
I'm gonna assume the
Oh,
bard.
well, you would assume the bard, but I'd be sitting there going, "This has got to be Ventus trying to think, oh, I'm gonna just rip something off."
No, can't be Ventus. He ain't that strong.
Oh, think about all this. Think about all that training he's been doing, though.
I'm gonna stab you through the camera. I'm gonna stab you. I'm just fucking just
Think
like,
about all that training that his father's been putting him through, though.
Yeah, but I also broke his arm in the arm wrestling match that we had. So
But I still think this is more of a Ventus decision.
I mean,
than
it may be,
than a
but
Juan's
what if
decision.
he couldn't do it, so he got the bard to do it?
Before this story ends, out of character, I am going to take him down in an arm wrestling contest. All right, I'm good. Okay, I'm leaving that in.
I'm like, I mean, we can talk about this later. I mean, really, in truth, I would think, but we'll worry about it later. We can ask him when we get down there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, so I sent it to the wrong, I meant to send that to all of you. So make sure you guys check your messenger. Because I just sent you something that you're going to need. Just so you guys know, what I sent you is common knowledge for you guys. The runes. These are each individual letter and number of the runes that you guys are familiar with.
Okay.
So Zane, Turok, as you guys are going down the staircase, you're roughly about 3 or 4 minutes behind them as you're making your way down. Ventus and Lons, you guys have reached the bottom. And when you reach the bottom, there's a large opening in the archway at the base of the staircase that leads into a room. When you look into the room, you can see a long, narrow hallway. And along the sides of the walls, you can see kind of set back shelving, like built into the wall. And you can see different busts of different people from the history of your world lining these shelves that are built inset into the walls. Past rulers, past leaders, different society, people that have made an impact throughout the world over the last few hundred years. Some of them you recognize, some of them you don't, but you recognize the names. Some of them you don't recognize at all. There's a few busts that when you look at them, they look like they may have been tribal leaders at some point in the history of this world. At the very end of the hallway, you guys see this. If I can get this thing to cooperate with me. Doesn't want to cooperate. Why do you not want to cooperate? There we go.
Oh no, we don't.
Is it not showing?
Yeah, it's showing.
No, it is.
Okay.
But no, we don't.
All right.
Now,
You've got this potato bullshit going on.
Yeah, as long as you could stop it.
well, I'm gonna see if I can slow it down. I can. All right.
All right, who let the runes on spin cycle?
Yeah, dude, I can't read that fast.
Yeah. Give me just a second here. All right. So this is what you guys see. Try and make this large enough where... God damn it.
Yeah, it's like potato quality, but I think I can kind of
Close
make
enough
some
where
of
you
this.
can kind of make it out?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
All right. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Let me do this, because this might actually help.
Turtle, and bet you that's D. Yeah.
Alright, so I sent you another picture in the messenger group of this frozen in place. So as you guys are looking at this, probably looking over it for a few minutes, and Turok and Zane walk in. Zane, Turok, you can see Ventus and Lawns at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the hallway,
Also...
you also see this, and it's spinning.
Okay, I see what it says, or at least the top part.
So
see, the top left says win.
If you guys would like to, as you figure out what each one says, inform the audience of what you figured out.
Okay, so if you look on my screen, you can see the top of the picture, the top of the triangle. It says water, and let's see, under that it says, let's see. Water, wind. No.
Wind gust.
No.
Wind gust.
W. What is that? That's also W. Wash. Water. See.
And that circle from the top left is wind, and the top right is gust.
That's a lot to remember.
I'm writing it down as you guys call them out. I already know what everything says, obviously, but...
Toto, we are not in fucking Kansas anymore. Oh. So shit.
Let's see.
Where the bottom right is breath.
Breath, okay.
Wind gust, breath.
I'm already working on the bottom left.
That would be B something.
Yeah, I'm working on the green triangle. Wash.
Flappers.
Water. What is this? It's got 2 at the bottom. Wash water. Let's see.
All right, bottom left of the blue circle is brow. BROW.
So brow. And what was the bottom right? Breath. No.
How was the bottom left brow?
That's what I
The
got.
second, the second thing is the number 8. It's B
No, it's
8
not.
3. Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't have that.
I have the triangle figured out.
All right, it's on the triangle.
Okay, so you have wash, water, flood.
Oh, that is an 8. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's not an 8. There's no little dot beneath that thing.
Huh.
Ventus, I don't know
There's
if
a
you're
dot,
able
there's a
to,
dot.
but if you want to put the picture that I sent you that has all the numbers and letters into the
No,
chat.
it's blow. My bad.
No.
I read that wrong.
Blow. Blow.
Yeah.
I don't think I can post any pictures in chat.
I
Okay.
can't. I got it.
You can?
I got
And
it.
blow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna add it to the thing real quick.
Give
So
the
whether or
viewers
not
a
you
chance
can see it or
to,
remove it, it's up to you,
Yeah.
I guess.
give the viewers a chance to kind of see what you guys are seeing.
Let me do another right way.
Anybody working on the
And gust.
stereo metal?
Yeah, I'm working on the I can't really see the red because I'm blind, but
Okay, I'll get it.
Oh, I can't
Maybe.
either. That's fucking tiny.
Yeah, I can't make out that first one for shit.
let's see. So this will be
Are you guys not able to blow up the photos?
It is, but it's blurry.
Oh.
I mean, I can see it from just the screen that we're looking at.
Oh, hold on. I can zoom, but I'm not able to see anybody else right now. Okay, so I'll try and take care of the middle cross.
That's what I was working on.
I'll add the image for some reason.
Ooh, shit. Come on.
Okay, the first one for the cross is T.
Yeah, it's TY. Oh shit. That's fine. Oh god. No, that's that. What is that?
That is
100%.
not at all what I was sharing. Hold on one moment. There you go. I don't know why it went away.
Let's see. So that would be. Alright. That is.
TY.
That's not a Y. It doesn't have the 2 dots on the side.
That is.
That. Why is that a lowercase s?
You're right.
S.
TO.
That's an O. Yeah.
S-O.
Yeah.
S-O.
I can't freaking make it.
J.
Focus, you stupid thing.
S-O-J-L? What is that?
I don't think it's a J.
That is 100% what it says on the square.
Oh, in the square. Okay. T.
Wait, which side of the square are you looking at?
The left.
Top left, bottom
top
left?
top left. S-O-J-L. Is it supposed to say soul?
Trying to find my notes here.
Is it TONC or TORC?
So that you said top left?
Top left of the square, yeah.
Yeah, the third letter's an I.
Torch.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
so that left side of it is
Yes, it is.
torch.
No.
Oh no, hold on.
I'm telling you, it's a J.
The first letter is an I.
First letter is
No, it's not an I.
No, it's not. It's an S.
S O. Okay, that was a mistake. That's supposed to be an I.
Soil. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks.
Okay.
The wrong room got put in there.
Yeah.
That's on me.
It's okay. Well, to be fair, on your list, it looks like an I, just longer.
Yeah. It
It's torch and fire on the cross.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
This was a very complicated puzzle to put together, by the way.
You don't fucking say.
Hey, you're just trying to figure it out. I had to put the damn thing together. And I had to get help to do it.
It's all you and all of your little buddies that are sitting there trying to do all this shit.
I'll be right back.
All of you, just the
Alright.
fattest part of my ass.
Pick a spot. You're all ass.
I know.
God damn it.
Okay, so do we have? So what are we all figuring out?
All right, somebody already figured out the circle. And somebody else already figured out the square.
The cross.
And somebody else
The
figured out the
cross.
cross. The only thing left is the triangle.
Which part of it?
No, I already told you the triangle.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you say was that?
Wash, water, flood.
Wash water. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, that was the triangle. So. Okay, so the square's still being figured
Just
out.
working on this.
Okay, so and I have the left side. The bottom left is I believe it's mother, and then above that it's on the top left is soil,
Okay.
and I have yet to do the rest. Mother, soil. What was that? Is that 1, 2, 3? So that'd be T E
TERRA.
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 Mother, soil, Terra, and what is that?
Starts with there's an R in the middle of it.
That's a E. E at the beginning of the bottom right. That's an E.
In the middle it's an R. The last letter is. Sorry. Well.
Let's see. E X.
Which one are you looking at?
The bottom right.
Bottom right? That's an A.
EARTH.
Okay, Earth.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that
Terra
is an A. Yes.
On the right.
So yeah. So mother. It would be starting at bottom left, going clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
It is mother, soil, terra, earth.
Okay. So, Zane, your book.
Yeah.
You recognize.
Uh-huh.
You recognize the symbols as the runes, and that's how you guys were able to do your decryption, obviously.
So they met up with us by now.
Yes.
Okay. Just
So
checking.
I'm gonna leave this on a rotating video. This is what you guys see at the end of that hallway. You can see each of these shapes turning in tandem. You can see the symbols on them. You know that these are all different names and references to the four elements. There's the actual names of the elements and other things that are referred to those elements. You know that you need to figure out which name is to be stopped in what place.
So this is a puzzle.
This is it's a four-piece puzzle. Each of the four parts move independently together. So you know you can stop each one separately.
Okay, so based off of the so do y'all want to start from the inside or the out?
Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on?
So it's a puzzle, and we have to stop it in the correct spot. So I'm assuming we would be good by lining up the actual elements like water and earth.
Water, earth, fire, and I don't forget what the third.
So they're all
symbol.
spinning differently.
Water, earth, fire, and wind.
Yeah.
Wind is the outside. Wind is going to be on the outside.
Okay, so you could put wind at the top.
Okay. I'm going to write it down because I don't have the ability to actually stop the video where it's supposed to stop. I'm not able to stop them individually like I tried to.
That's all good.
So you're going to go wind.
Yep.
And for your triangle?
Water.
Okay.
For the square, earth.
Okay.
And for the cross, it was too small to read, but I'm assuming it says fire and something else.
Fire and torch.
Torch? Okay. Then fire is going to be pointing in the direction of the water, wind, and earth.
Okay. When you do this alignment, nothing happens. You don't see anything light up. You don't hear any noises. You don't see anything. You don't smell anything.
Okay. So then our other clues are what? On the wind one?
On wind, you have blow, gust, and breathe.
Okay, and triangle.
Or breath. On triangle, your other options are wash and flood.
Okay.
On square, your options are Terra, soil, and mother. And on the cross, your other option is torch.
Maybe we should just try rotating the wind, earth, water, and fire to like each cardinal direction, north, south, east, and west. Maybe try putting it to the south next, or bottom.
Reverse the order that we had it. Yeah.
I was just saying, like just putting the wind.
So not lining them up, but putting them in specific directions, north, south, east, and west. Is that what you're talking about?
So like, well, no, I'm just talking about like, instead of it being up, like wind, instead of it being from the top down, put it from the bottom up, all four of them.
Okay.
Like,
I need all of you.
Turn the whole thing.
I need all of you to give me perception checks for a closer look at the puzzle.
21.
Okay. Zane? Or, yeah.
Yeah, 18.
All right.
Cool. 25.
Okay. Tura?
Everyone else muted. So I was gonna use my passive of 14.
Okay. So what all of you notice about these runes is, aside from the fact that you can move these pieces individually, each of the actual markings for each letter of the runes looks like there's some kind of lighting element behind them. And what you can see as you're going through it is on the 4 points of a compass where they would fall if you were to put one over top of this, you can see exactly where the light would come from.
All right.
So you know that whatever the combination is, it has to stop on those points. You just need to figure out what goes on what point.
So can we have full range to turn the seal?
Yeah, each of those move independently.
So we wouldn't be able to turn one until it lights up, huh?
Maybe.
There's lights coming from behind them that note where they should stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Word should be over the lights.
Yeah.
Where they spin.
Who has detect magic?
Doesn't Zane?
Let me see what I've got.
This has been the identify spell.
Yeah, I know I have that. Yeah, I do have identify,
Yeah.
which is actually like on my glasses. Yeah, okay, so I have, with my identify spell, is as long as I'm touching whatever the device is,
Okay.
I'm able to, I'm able to learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any.
Okay, so what?
And whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. Sure, let's go from the middle.
Yeah, there's no
How many
particular
lights?
order that you have to lock them in.
Well, no, I think I see a somewhat of a pattern. At least I'm starting to. I would like to put fire going north and torch going south. Does it light up appropriately for that?
Torch lights up.
Okay. So does that mean that is correct or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. Okay, so fire and and the reason I saw that is because I was thinking as if you were holding a torch straight up and down, and the torch being on the bottom, the flame being on top of the torch. Which might be a weird way to look at it, but it worked.
It's a slightly overcomplicated way of figuring out, but yeah.
Well, I thought that was a simpler way for me. I was like, it's like holding a torch. Fire go up, torch in hand.
But how are we as players supposed to know where those lights are? Like we just keep turning until they light up, or they're already illuminated.
They won't illuminate until the correct word is in the correct direction.
Okay, so fire is locked in.
Able to figure out.
So with the square,
Fire's not locked in.
I would
Torch.
actually like.
Fire is not locked in. Torch is locked in.
Oh, I thought they were stuck in the same place.
Well,
so
like
you have to move fire separately.
You can't. You
Oh,
move
it's on the
fire,
same-
then torch is going to be moving with it.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about.
Okay, if we turn it to where
But, I
torch
mean-
is to the left and fire is to the right, what happens?
Torch is no longer lit, and
Torch is on the same axis as fire.
now the bar that has nothing on it is in its place, and there's still no light coming through.
Okay, we're gonna turn it one more time. Where fire is on the bottom and torch is on the top.
And it's the same thing. Fire is not lit.
Okay, then there's only one more direction to turn it, where the words are left to right. Fire would be right, torch would be left.
And now you have the other half of the line that has nothing on it, touching on the south, and it is not lit either.
Okay, let's try this. We're gonna turn fire to the northwest and torch to the southeast.
All right, I'm gonna pause you guys for a second. Can I ask why you took torch that was lit up and you're not putting it back in place?
Because we need them both to light up, huh?
We assume they both had to be lit up.
I never said that.
Maybe not.
I said
Maybe
the
not.
correct.
That's what I'm trying
I
to
said the
figure out.
correct. You know that the correct word has to be in the correct place for it to light up.
Okay. Well, you specifically said fire didn't light up, so we thought we were wrong. That's why.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
you were
that's how I
very
took it too.
you were very specific about what was landing where, so I informed you that that one didn't light up and the other one did.
Okay.
So we're putting torch back in its place.
Torch,
Okay.
torch is the right word.
Torch to the south,
what he's
fire
trying
to the
to say.
north, right? So torch.
The torch being south is what makes it correct. It has nothing to do with fire. Fire is not even a part
Okay.
of it
I think.
anymore.
Correct.
Torch is facing south. That is correct. That's the only thing we need to know.
Okay.
So the next line, which would be the earth one.
So.
I'm gonna say Earth. I'm gonna say put Earth to the south.
All right. What is the one opposite of Earth?
It is
So no, is it soil?
soil. Yeah, it's your soil.
I wrote these down out of order.
Dude, I would have done some cardboard cutouts and wrote it down there so you could like literally physically just do it.
I had cardboard cutouts. I don't know where they went.
God damn it.
When we tore down the table, a few things got misplaced. Like it took me forever to find my camera. All right. So as you do it like that, nothing lights up.
Okay. Put Terra.
Flip it around.
Terra at the bottom.
All right, and that puts breathe to the north, correct? Or breath?
No, that's a
wait,
Mother is the opposite. Mother is
Mother.
opposite.
Mother's the opposite. Shit, I went at the wrong one. What was the original that you had?
earth and soil,
Earth and soil.
Northwest to the south and soil.
and then it's and then Terra to one side, and then Mother to the other.
So Terra
So
was
Terra is now to the south,
Yeah.
okay.
and Mother to the north.
So you rotated it to the left one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah.
All right. So nothing is lit.
Okay.
What's facing south right now? Which word? Earth or Terra?
Terra.
All right, that's the one with the two G looking symbols, right? So
Yeah.
that means we need to turn it to where soil is facing down.
So once more to the right.
Yeah, we're just turning it 90 degrees.
Okay.
Soil facing south now.
All right. Which puts Earth
Earth
facing
straight up.
north, and
North.
that puts Mother facing
Mother facing east,
east.
and Terra facing west.
How? Hold up. Something got mixed up.
Hmm.
At one point, Mother was pointing west.
Yes,
No.
I believe when Earth
To the
was
south.
south, Terra was to
That was
the
our first
west.
mode.
Yeah, the very first one.
Okay, I
And
misunderstood
Mother would have
something
been to the
earlier.
west.
So when Mother was to the west, it lit up. I'm
Okay.
going to give you that mark and go back to that original setting. The way it came through my headset, it sounded different. I don't know why.
The word mother is lit up
Yes, to the
and it's
west.
facing west. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So torch to the
Now the
south.
next section would be
Mother to the
wash,
west.
flood, and water.
So
Wash, flood, and water.
that means Terra is to the east.
But we ain't even worried about Terra.
Well, no,
We're worried about Mother being.
well, no shit.
But
But
we're not worried about that. We're just moving on to the water one.
well, I was more or less talking to myself out loud, is what I was doing. But uh, I'm putting
wash north. The triangle for wash. I guess the flat part, yeah.
The flat part. Okay. That does not light up.
All right. 90 degrees. Put it to the east then.
All right. And oh, hold on. So with wash to the north, what was the one to the
Flood.
left? Flood was the one to the left?
So that would be going north now, I think.
Yeah. All right, so you're still not lit up.
So flood.
Flood would be the.
If you got wash facing east, it was north, now it's east. Flood was the one to the left of it. Flood's now pointing north. You still don't have anything
It'd be
lit
kind
up.
of pointing. It'd be kind of pointing northeast though, or northwest. Like if you're turning the triangle and
You're putting the flat.
that flat side
on,
is
yeah, you're putting the flat side basically
east.
straight across. Yeah.
and so whenever it's to the east, whatever is on that other angle is going to be pointing northwest.
Right. But the part that's pointing east is the part that's going to light it up or not. Or if it's pointing north, or if it's pointing south, or if it's pointing west. There is no northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest light ups.
So would
the four like I told you at the beginning of it, the 4 points of the compass are where the lights light up when the correct word is in place.
So would flood go east?
Is that where you put it?
Yeah, we'll try it.
Let's try flood to the east. Yeah.
All right. So when you put flood on the east, it lights up.
Okay.
So that leaves you with one more. You're trying to figure out what's going on your north.
So it's torch.
You've already done. You're working on the circle.
Torch, mother.
Low gust, wind, and breath.
Torch, mother, flood.
I'm gonna say gust to the west.
All right, just so I have this in the correct order. If gust is west, what is north?
Gust.
If gust is to the west, then it's the one that's on the top left. Because gust is the one to the bottom left. So whatever that one at the top left is, which is. I think it's the breath. Yeah, that one's breath. Breath is to the north.
And after that, going to the east is. That was going to be the blow, I believe.
Blow, I think. Yeah.
And then the last one is earth.
Blow.
Wind.
No.
Or wind.
It's all having to do with wind. Yeah, wind. So
What?
it would be to the south.
I know he was asking what the other one that we didn't name was.
Yeah.
So I told him wind because that was the only one we didn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got Gust pointing which direction? East, you said, or west? East.
East.
All right. So that puts Blow pointing south.
No, wind would be to the south. Blow would be to the west or east.
And breath would be to the north.
Because gust and blow are across from each other.
Okay.
Wind and breath are across from each other.
So currently, you are set up with Gust
To the east.
to the east, Wind
To the south.
to the south, Blow
Blow
to the west,
west.
and Breath, or Breathe, however you want to pronounce it, to the north.
Or,
All right. Did I read
oh,
that
no,
correctly?
no. Wait. Shit. No. If that's the case, then it's gust to the east, breath to the south, blow to the west, and wind to the north.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got them in order.
Yeah.
So you've got Gust pointing east.
Yes.
All right. So you don't have anything lit up right now.
Okay.
Would you put
Yeah,
gust?
You want to say gust to the west?
Yes, gust to the west.
Okay.
Okay. And that's going to put
So
what to the
basically, just
north?
turning the thing underneath.
That'll put wind to the would it be the that'd put wind. If gust is to the west, the wind would be south.
Okay.
Blow would be east, and
Blow.
breath would be north.
All right. Breath lights up.
Okay.
Now, as these light up, you see an aura start to form around everything, and you see all of those units starting to move with each other once again. Fog begins to fill the room, and you can see each layer of this puzzle sink in and separate in halves off to the sides, revealing another room. Inside that room, you can see a large stone tablet. On that stone tablet is runes similar to what you found, Zane. It's a solid stone, but where the rune is carved, it's almost like a smoked glass. You can see through the rune.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently being held in suspension by wires. It's not touching anything other than those wires. So it doesn't seem like this room.
How are the wires arranged?
I'm sorry?
How are the wires? What are the wires attached to? The ceiling?
To the walls of the room that this thing is in. To the ceiling, the floor, and the side walls. They're just holding it suspended in the middle of that room. The room is roughly 5 feet by 5 feet. Not a whole lot of space. There's nothing on the walls, nothing on the ceiling, nothing on the walls. The only thing in this room that you can see is this room suspended by cables or ropes, whatever you want to call them.
Holes to the walls.
Can you inspect magic again?
I mean, if you guys want me to, I can try to do the identify thing.
Okay.
But it's going to require me to touch that thing, and I don't know if I should touch it.
What's your metal hand?
Oh, sure, yeah. The superconductor.
Yeah. But you won't feel
Somebody
it.
else has already had a nice jolt today.
Right. So do you touch it?
With my left hand.
As soon as your left hand touches it, your arm just stops working.
Great, you see what I'm like flopping it around.
I would like to walk up to it, and I would like to touch it.
Okay. You put which hand do you put on it?
My left hand.
All right. When you put your left hand on it, you can see the smoked rune start to light up a little bit. And it kind of flickers, and it feels like you're being drained of energy. Do you want to try to do anything?
I am going to put my other hand on it and try to pick it up.
Okay. As you grab it with your other hand, you can feel a very strong draw coming from it, as if it's trying to pull something out of you. Do you do any kind of resistance to that pull that you feel?
I am... Like, can I fight that pull somehow?
Give me a Constitution. I was thinking will, but I think let's go with will save.
All right.
Probably a little bit better off the time, but
Let me see what my modifier is.
should be a wisdom.
Constitution, you said?
Will.
Intelligence? The same. Let's see. It would be, it's a save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Should be
Oh, I was going to say, if you did Constitution, I'd probably be alright. Well, I'm still alright. 16.
Okay. So as you are mentally fighting this thing, because you can feel it trying to suck power from you, with that resistance, you almost crack the rune. You can feel yourself resisting it. You can feel yourself resisting the drain.
Do I feel it pulling in my eye?
Yes. You pop it loose from the cables that are holding it in place. And you feel a very strong final tug. It almost feels like your eye's being pulled into your skull. But you're able to resist it enough that the rune shuts down. And once the rune shuts down, Zane, your arm starts working again.
Hey, this is the rune tech. This is the anti-rune tech.
I mean, if I wouldn't have done that, I would have threw my shield at it.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
I feel lightheaded, kind of numb.
At least I would have a useless arm.
I feel lightheaded. I feel kind of numb. And
My useless arm sticks my middle finger up.
my gray eye has a little bit of blood underneath it. I'm just like, and I have like a splitting headache, but I don't feel the pull anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, Zane, he doesn't look so good. You might want to shoot him.
I mean, did it affect his health?
I mean, he's kind of bleeding from his eye.
That didn't affect his health.
I'm fine. It's just
What it did was affected his literal essence.
Okay. Maybe you should let Turok hold on to that.
I don't know that he could.
Never know till you try.
I think
Right.
you might be better off doing it than what you might, because it's hurting you.
Well, I'm now, but I am curious for the sake of just figuring this out. Here, Turok, hold this, and I hand it to him.
All right, I accept it.
To you, it just feels like a heavy stone.
Ah,
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't shut off any of the runes on your armor or your weapons. It seems as though Ventus may have shut it off somehow.
well, I don't feel any different. It's just a heavy stone to me. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm assuming that maybe he shut it off. I don't know.
Hey,
Well,
Lons, if you're still there, I need you to do a roll for me real quick.
Okay.
Ventus, Tudor, Zane, I need you all four of you to give me perception checks.
21.
All right.
18.
Okay.
Come
21.
on.
What was that, Lons?
A 9.
21.
Zane got 21, and Zane got a 9. So Zane's the only one who doesn't hear this. Ventus, Tudor, and Lons, you guys can hear some kind of alarm bell going off from the top of that staircase that you guys came down. It's echoing down through the chambers.
I think that is our cue to leave.
And I'm just like sitting there trying to contemplate in my head, like what exactly he did to shut off the room. And so I'm like, I'm looking up at, finally look up at Ventus. I'm like, so, hey, when you grabbed him, what happened?
It felt like it was tugging at my essence of being, and it was pulling at my discolored eye, which is
Okay,
why
and
there
then
was
you did
blood.
what?
Nothing. It just stopped. Like I felt like I
Okay,
was.
like
It felt like I was fighting a mental fight for a
Okay,
minute.
so you were fighting against, you were kind of willing yourself not to be feeling that anymore.
Yeah, like it's like I felt like for a minute I felt like I was at odds with something extremely powerful, but I don't know what. But
Okay.
I guess I overpowered it. It's hard to really say. It's weird, but it was affecting my eye, and I feel it's something. I have questions now, but
Right.
there's an alarm going off. I don't know if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
There's a what now?
Alarm's
Now-
going off.
And so-
Now that he's
Yeah,
mentioned
probably
it,
got
you can hear the alarm now.
oh, fuck.
So
What do you guys do with that stone?
put it back.
No. We need this.
No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
I was gonna say you came to get
We're
this.
already in the middle of this.
No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
still holding on to it. I'm just gonna put it in my little pouch.
Put it back.
Dude, I like the face you made though.
And with that, we were going to end tonight's episode. Make sure that you guys come back next week for the tower heist.
Tower heist.
The fight of our lives.
Oh,
The
shit.
tower heist it is. Alright boys, love y'all. Thank you everybody who's watched tonight, and we'll see you next week on a journey to Astera. And we are going to be calling this next episode what you said, a tower heist?
The tower heist.
The
Tower
tower
heist.
heist. All right, and yeah,
Or
all right.
the what's it called? What's the name of the place? Halia?
Holly.
Yeah, Halia.
The Halia job.
Holly, a hand job?
Kind of like the Italian job.
That's so stupid. All right, guys. I just wanted to say thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate all the support. You know we love you, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Y'all have a good night.
Likewise, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.
Bye.